Say hello to Twitch,
Hello.
everyone.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm going to be giving myself expertise in persuasion. By the way, Brad.
Okay.
Cool. I have it for today.
Rosie missing the answer to the riddles just seconds before anyone else was Ashley failing to get a kill for so long.
Yeah.
Yes. What about me? I always miss the riddle, except for the one time when I got it wrong.
Yeah, but there's a difference.
I was even watching the freaking Discord like a hawk, and then I'm like, maybe I'll watch an episode of Yellow Jackets, and then like, oh, there went the
love
fucking
that
riddle. I was rewatching it because I don't. When is season 2? I don't know, but I'm ready for it.
It's I can't recall right now, but it is coming up very soon.
Yeah. I was setting up my Valve Index. I saw a ping, and I was like, I know what it is.
I read the riddle, and I sat here, and I was like dissecting it in my mind, and it was going very quickly. And then I was like, wait, damn train. Of course it would be a train, because that's what tonight is. And I got so mad when I missed it by freaking seconds again.
Sorry.
Yeah, people are all over that.
It is probably a good thing that I was in a meeting when it went up and I could not get a look at it, because otherwise I would have had that in a second. I would two lines down and I'm like, I know exactly what this is.
Yeah.
Brandon posts, son.
Oh yeah. Hey.
Railroad to the sun. There we go.
Do you want to tell them what Avon made with his alchemist kit?
No.
Okay. Cool. I'll just have them figure it out at one point.
Yeah, at some point you're just gonna come out. What the fuck did you get that? Made it.
I made it. Yeah. Nat 20 with an alchemist kit gave me something I was like, oh, I don't even know what this is gonna do.
Don't tease us with it. Don't tease us with it.
Oh, I will. I will totally tease you. Come
oh
on
my
now.
god. Get out of here. Leave.
Okay, fine.
Oh, what?
Okay, so now that he's gone.
Oh, okay, fine.
No.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Fine. Just fucking make my own game. Blackjack and hookers. You never seen Futurama?
No.
Oh, okay. It's when Bender's just like, I'm gonna make my own game with blackjack, and hookers.
That sounds like Bender.
Yeah, it was Bender.
Yep.
Davis movie.
All right. All of the self-promo posts have gone out. We're 5. Look at that. We're all here. Oh, no, wait. No, we're missing Jeff.
We're missing Jeff, who's got to show up fashionably late, which actually just means he's 4 minutes early.
Yeah, which we're just gonna be like, okay, Jeff, we're starting up the fucking thing. Shut up and listen.
All right.
This is gonna be a long one.
Is it a long recap?
No, it's not.
Oh, really?
I got everything done in 4.5 minutes.
Nice.
Ew.
Brad's like, get on my level, bitch. Alright, I'm gonna take a second. I'm gonna go get some more tea before we get started. So.
Dr. Pepper.
Why is my Google Chrome in like this weird color scale?
What color scale is it?
It's like what should be red is purple, and it's like muted, kind of. I don't know.
Huh. I was just curious because mine was looking weird earlier, and I was thinking like, what the? Are they doing something right now?
It could be. Where's my parents at?
I don't know. I mean, do you have HDR on or anything like that?
Yeah, but
I mean, it may be your HDR settings.
nope, it's because it's the same on the HDMI, the HD monitor, and the regular monitor.
I have returned with Arizona sweet tea.
Yes.
I like their Tom Collins. Wait, no,
You mean
Arnold
the
Palmer.
Yeah, they're
Tom
all-
Collins is alcoholic.
I was about to say, the fuck is a Tom Collins? Like, I know
You
what an
never heard of-
Arnold Palmer is, but like,
about to say I actually know what a Tom Collins is.
Yeah, not the name I wanted.
Yeah. The pink one is actually really good. The pink Arnold Palmers. It's hard to get them, but they're actually a lot
It's
better
the
than the
strawberry
what are
original.
you talking about? They're everywhere down here.
Really? I can't barely ever get them up here.
Arnold Palmer's with
Oh,
pink
yeah, they're
lemonade?
here.
Yeah, they're everywhere down here.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I've gotten strawberry ones.
No, these are like pink lemonade.
Strawberry Arnold Palmers.
Oh yeah.
Interesting.
The watermelon Arizona tea is the fucking best. That is the best mixer you will ever
Oh
have
shoot!
in your life.
I gotta take my teddy skittles. I'll be back.
Right.
I mean, that sounds like something that Kantia would have on her bedside table. Like, got titty skills. Make a perky.
Oh my god, I'm gonna have to remember that.
Titty skills.
Come on, Jess.
Wasn't Jeff
Yeah.
just last week saying like, "Oh, how early do you guys get on? I need to work on my timing."
Yeah,
Yes.
timing didn't fucking matter today. Oh, Scooby. Hello. Come back, good boy. I have a tiny cat in my arms, being adorable and
Oh.
loving. Hello.
I got into a very intense conversation with one of my friends before I got on about
Really?
the whole thing with like Lada and Morena,
Okay.
and it got very intense. But then at the end they go, "You realize that like Lada's like this loving goddess, and like she's always pictured with kids. Your goddess is also someone that takes care of like birthing and being there and all that." And they're like, "You guys don't have to be enemies. You guys both are there for the child stuff." And I'm just sitting here like, I
Yeah.
feel like I'm grasping
One
at
of the
straws.
children.
The child.
I mean, I was gonna say you could say Morena is also loving.
Yeah,
But
in her own weird, bloody way.
So
Uh-huh.
in the Pathfinder edition of the Midgard campaign world, from like I don't know, 8 years ago or something, Morena is described as seduction is about power.
Yeah.
Like it's you she wants her priestesses to seduce people so that they can blackmail them.
Power of the body. Hello, Jeff.
hi, Jeff.
So
Welcome, Jeff.
Yeah.
Yay.
Right on
Exactly
time.
on time.
that's what
All right.
I'm known for.
If everybody's ready, we'll tune into the stream and we'll do the
Oh,
recap.
yeah.
I am ready.
Let's go.
Oh no, Craig comes on after the recap, right?
So there was a problem. Give me a second. I knew I should have done this beforehand. All right, let's go.
Hey Becky, it's Alyssa. You would not believe the weekend I've had with my fiance and his friends. First, Shay found herself out on this romantic date with this guy, Samael. You know the type. Tall, dark, handsome. So he tells her he wants to court her and she's totally into his vibe. So he pulls out this piece of the sky and gifts it to her. Oh, she's so gonna hit that. After that, the others hit up the tavern and Althea has this great time hanging out with all the grave slayers until Ari comes and collects them to go to the inn where they all book the rooms at. But before that, Ari has to go in and check in with the captain, who introduces Ari to this philosopher guy who's asking him this question. If your god does something that comes into conflict with your oath, which one do you pick? Ari doesn't really have an answer, so he bids them farewell. Meanwhile, the other group gets back at the inn, and Avon's all surprised to see me. And Arabella, she tries to steal my thunder with his trashy half-address, but I handled it with class. That night, Joyblade tells Shay all about how dangerous Samael is, and that it's dangerous for her to be with other lovers while he has her attention. Personally, I think he's just jealous. So the two of them make a blanket for instead of having some real fun. Next door, Arabella ends up failing to tire Ari out, so she has to resort to using a spell to make him sleep so she can sneak out and meet Joyblade. Ari, you are way too good for that girl. Arabella and Joyblade meet outside and discuss the impending blood oath between Arabella and Lady Stormrun. Joyblade swears he can get Arabella the information she needs instead. Arabella swears that if he doesn't, she's going to kill him anyway. Also that night, I discover that Avon has been letting Arabella feed on him. Such a foolish man. Then the next day, all the girls meet up for the pool for have some much-needed girl time. Arabella declines at first to have a meeting with Avon to discuss the current state of their investigation, in which Avon hopes that she and I will start to get along, and that future she'll be an aunt to our children. Over her dead body. Outside, I have the loveliest conversation with Shay and Althea about the usual things. You know, boys. Althea says she's not really sure what she's looking for, but I see the way she looks at Shay. Later, Arabella shows up, and then a little bit after, she's followed by Ari, and the two whisk away upstairs. Apparently, Arabella has a bit of a fright when she figures out that Ari worships a goddess that's in direct conflict with her own. Wow, who would have thought a vampire fucking a paladin could get so complicated? Ari ends up leaving, and Arabella destroys the room in frustration, which is how Shay finds her. The two go back to Shay's room, and after some talk about a new deal for Joyblade's safety, Shay lets Arabella feed on her. And I'm just getting started, because Avon comes down to the pool, and we start talking about wedding plans, and I decided that I needed new bridesmaid dresses because they can't clash with Althea's hair. And then I learned that this prince who RSVP'd is actually some crazy bunny stalker. I promptly uninvited him. And then while I left to go take care of that, Althea thought that I only wanted her in the wedding because of her status. As if. I want her there because she's an absolute delight. But then her and Avon said some things to each other and both end up leaving rather upset. Something I'll fix later. So while Arabella and Shay were off cuddling, Joyblade returns, and the three of them just try to figure out a way to circumvent Arabella's blood oath to end up killing Joyblade. Then that skank seals the deal with all of this by sleeping with Joyblade right in front of Shay. I knew Ari was too good for her. Because while all of this was happening, Ari comes back to their room, sees it's trashed, and hears what's going on in the next room over. But wait, there's more! Because the next day, the group's about to check in with the Dwarven Sage when Ari asks Avon when he plans on handing out all the party loot from the Kobold King back in Zobek. Avon apparently didn't realize they were already a party and has simply been using the funds to pay for the group's expenses instead of giving them their share. For a brilliant man, he is so dense at times. Heated words are exchanged, and by the end of it, the party is finally formed. And as a signing bonus, I gave them each 100 gold. We'll call it an Avon tax. Finally, the party met up with Sage and gained a plan of action. They would join up with the exiled nobles of Markova, and as on their journey to the free city of Jost, they would become security for them. I bid them all farewell, and they begin their journey anew. It's a lot for one weekend, right? But I haven't even gotten to the best part! Because when they arrived at the fortress, they met with the exiled court and secured for themselves the work as a security for the traveling caravan. Things got really interesting, though, because when the party went down to the courtyard and started to train with all the guardsmen who were working there, Ari suddenly hears someone crying. There's this other paladin, of course, there, who's got this bracelet that seems to house some kind of djinn. The djinn cries out in sorrow, and Ari tries to intervene. But the djinn turns out to be a gift from Kors, and Ari's forbidden from helping. And remembering that question that Ari had before about choosing between his god and his oath. Words are exchanged, Althea is accidentally struck, and Ari challenges him to a duel. Hey.
Well,
Wow.
well.
This-
Wow.
4 minutes, 29 seconds.
Yeah. All I can say is that's my girl.
That was awesome.
Well, are we ready to play some D&D?
Hell yeah.
Yep.
I don't know, just hearing that recap just makes me tired again. I don't know.
You guys go and get into combat for a while and roleplay. I'll be back.
Yeah, you know what happens if you leave us to our own devices.
It's true.
We get a session inside a session.
Literally a session in the session. Yeah.
Yeah, the crazy part about this, for anyone who's listening back to this whole thing, is that there's roleplay that I couldn't even put in my recap because it was still going after I recorded it.
Yeah.
Not to mention all the spicy stuff.
Yeah.
He mentioned it.
A lot
He
of
did
it.
mention the spicy stuff.
He
More-
glossed over the spicy stuff.
There was a demi-glace on top of this spicy cake.
Okay, let's get to work.
Let's go. Bearbot.
Now recording.
Hey, yo, Bearbot.
Hello.
Hiya, Craig.
All right, so we are jumping in right where we left off with this angry paladin having attempted to slap Ari and challenge him to a duel, only for Althea to swing herself right in front of it and get slapped for her troubles. And then blades are drawn, and the duel is issued between Ari and the paladin, who I know I named last week, but I don't remember what I named him.
You didn't listen to the recording?
You know what? By the time I'd finished the recording, then I had to start figuring out in my head all of the role play you guys did in between after that part too.
That's fair.
And his name was like the last part of anything I was paying attention to.
He's gonna die anyway, so it's fine.
Let's just call him Nathan.
Nathan?
No, we can't do that.
Why can't we do that?
What's Nathan?
That's. Oh God, I just.
We should
That's Brad's
actually
brother.
ask. We should ask chat.
Oh.
We should ask
It took you
chat.
that long to remember that that's how you know that name? Is that it's my brother's name?
You're like, I knew it immediately, and then the moment I went to go say it, it's like the word just kind of got stuck, and I'm like,
All right, I like Brian's idea since we can't go with Nathan. Chat, what do you think? What should we call this mischievous paladin?
Yeah, unless anybody can remember what I named him last week.
No. I like this idea. Let's have them use it.
What's this one?
Oh, I'm waiting for them to answer. So.
We can continue on.
You don't have
His name's
idea
on the
either.
board right now.
We know you do.
What is that?
Oh, that is the set of dice I bought at the Renaissance Festival this past weekend. They are
They're
hollow
metal?
gold. They're metal, hollow gold, and when you roll a pair in your hand, they make this very satisfying jingling noise.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
I mean, it
You
is
tested their
satisfying, but it
weight?
also hurts my ears.
I'm sorry, I'll put them down now.
Have you done the saltwater test to make sure they're well balanced?
No, they'll sink to the bottom.
Oh, right.
Because
They're metal.
That makes sense.
Because they're
metal.
metal
Yeah, you're right.
and hollow, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Good job, Angie.
Actually, the hollow
But if
makes
they're
it
hollow,
questionable. Come
If they're
on.
hollow, they might float.
Yes, it's questionable. Thank you.
I was just sitting here thinking that I'm glad that I'm not the one that said it, but
Oh my goodness.
All right, so duel time.
Okay, you guys are all spread out and kind of move as the entire courtyard forms itself up into this loose kind of circle.
My token's
The
wrong.
other,
My token's wrong.
Yep.
shouldn't be important right now. Most of you guys, I think, are because they don't reset their HP for some reason.
Okay. I'm over there having murdery plans with Joyblade, it looks like, down on the bottom left.
Mostly, it's not important where you guys are. Your tokens are on here. As usual, we're theater of minding the fight. The tokens are on the board so that you guys can manage your hit points and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
See, the other paladin, we'll call him John Boy, goes over to the weapons rack and gets a great sword, taking a couple of test swings with it. Looks over at you, Ari.
Great. You can have a lady's favor right before the duel. Arabella, trust me on this.
wait, what?
Okay, I'm going to give him like my watch wrapped in like a piece of fabric from my disguise kit,
Uh-huh.
and I tell him, push the button that will allow, and that'll let you roll time back to that moment. a few seconds later, if you need to. I whisper that to him.
Ari nods.
You've been given my stopwatch.
Okay.
I want that back.
Yes, to remind
And he,
you,
like,
to remind you, Brandon,
like-
the stopwatch, you can click the button, and then whatever roll you make in that round, you can click the button and remake that roll after it's been rolled.
Okay.
So she
And how
passes
many?
that to you, gives you a kiss
Just
on the
one.
cheek, and steps
Okay.
back.
Haven will be off to the side, essentially observing the whole thing.
Well, everybody should be off to the side observing this thing, except for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, she steps back and out of the way.
Svenny's right here.
Right before you actually step back, he just sort of puts his hand out, like holding you there for a second, and does a prayer and casts Bless.
Okay. Me? You
It's
cast
more
it on.
important. It's more important that Ari gets it on himself, but he's gonna
Yeah.
make sure that
He gets
Oh,
3 people
Get
on it,
his
so
name
you
of
know.
the party. Okay.
I get 3 people out of it. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, the important part is it's on me.
All right.
So Ari, you cast Bless up with your little prayer. You notice that John Boy over here does a prayer of his own, and he puts Shield of Faith on himself.
While that's happening, I'd like for him to roll a deception check for insightful fighting, just in case. And he's just going to be observing. That's it.
15.
Insight check. And I've got to do an insight check.
Yeah, you do an opposed insight.
Okay. Never mind.
Wow.
Nothing. I rolled a 2.
Wow.
Avon's more worried about the area than he is worried about directly him. So it's all good.
All right, if we are ready to begin, then the initiative shall go. We shall see who gets to take the first swing. See, he looks over to you, Ari, as you both bring your blades up, goes, till we yield or we fall.
Very good. And Ari salutes him.
He gets his salute back. He gets first turn.
All right.
In, and he's got 2 swings with his greatsword.
2 swings.
Fumbles his first one, though. God damn it.
Yes.
What a
Drop
great
his
start.
primary weapon and he's stunned for
Oh
a
my
round.
God.
What a start.
All right, you see him take a big step forward, sword raised high above him. You immediately clock he's not used to a great sword. Back when you saw him earlier, you noticed there was a shield and mace nearby him. So you see that he's coming forward completely off balance, and you just step into it underneath the blade and hit him with your shoulder pauldron right under his jaw. Sword drops, and he is stunned for 1 round. It's your turn.
All right. Well, then I'm going to take that advantage of that 1 round and channel my divinity into sacred weapon. And that is my round, unfortunately. But I got all sorts of pluses to hit now.
Okay. All right. So that's that turn. That's just stunned for 1 round. So there, and he's stunned. He's stunned until the end of his turn. So it goes back to your turn.
All right. Can I just step on his sword? No, I won't do that. I'm going to allow him to grab it after he takes my first hit.
To take your first hit. 29 is definitely a hit. That's 15.
Yeah, if that's not a hit, we run away.
Yeah.
And
And,
if that's not a hit, we go to Plan, Saya, and Joyblade. And kill
I
him
don't
in his
know, I'm a
sleep.
little scared after that.
and for my bonus action, since I hit him, I
Uh-huh.
will activate my hypothermia feature in my Frost Blessed sword.
Okay.
He has a DC 15 Constitution save.
Okay. 13. He fails.
Let's
It's going to take 6.
Is Shield of Faith a concentration spell?
Shield of Faith is a concentration spell. He will have to make a save at the end of your turn, or end of your combat anyway.
Well, I'm done with my turn, so.
Okay, so that totals up to 21. He's got to make a con save of, still 10. Fails. Shield of Faith drops.
All right, I might have a chance here. Might have a chance.
You have a chance.
I still have some tricks up my sleeve, though, so
I gave you a trick as well.
I know. I have even more tricks up my sleeve now.
Ari comes in with a big swing, puts a pretty solid dent into the guy's breastplate. You can see there's lines of frost that line up across the entire thing. She shakes the cobwebs, kind of goes into a dive roll to grab and pick up his sword. He's only going to get one swing on you for picking it up. 20.
20 hits.
It's going to get you for 12 damage, and you got to make your concentration save. Okay, you're good.
I forgot to click on Bless there. Okay, how much damage was that again? 12?
You took 12.
Bloop. All right. Uh,
17 and 5,
22.
23? 22.
22.
22 hits, and that's for 12.
That is for 12, and I will once again use my Frost Bless.
He saves this time.
All right. And let's see, I used the property anyway, so I still need to roll my d6, see if I... Yep, I'm done with using Frost Bless.
Okay.
That's my turn.
All right, come in for another swing with his sword at you. Fumbles again.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I don't need +4 to hit.
All right. He goes wide. You see that he's overextended, but he does swing back around with it still. With a 10. But yeah, he's overextended, so you got an extra +4 to hit this time.
Oh my god.
27.
27 hits. Gonna deal 14.
Oh, and that doesn't even have the +4 in it.
At 27,
That's
yeah.
a 31.
31, I think 31 hits, yeah. What level of force is Ari using in this fight? Are you holding back at all?
I am trying to make sure that I don't kill him, but he does fall down and go unconscious kind of thing. I don't want to kill him. Just trying to beat him down. Make him aware that he is outclassed.
Uh-oh.
Okay. I think on a 31, I have to give it to you any way you want it. So you swing the blade down, hit him square on his forearm. You all hear a crack ring out as Ari swings in with that. And as soon as it hits, he bounces it off, catches him flat blade side on the side of his head, swings back around, and then catches him side of the knee. You'll hear another snap. And his entire left arm and his left knee have now been broken as he falls to the ground.
Ooh.
Arabella is screaming, "Damn right, that was hot."
All right, you see him. He's collapsed and kind of just crumpled down. But he's got his greatsword still stabbed in. He's like on his knee, trying to stand back up.
Do you yield?
Do not yield. I will not
You
give
make
this
this hard
prize
on
that
me.
my god gave me. You see him struggling to pull the great sword out now. He's got to try to do it with one arm. You see he can't.
To heal you if you yield and apologize to my lady here.
He's going to make a disadvantaged swing at Ari. 14.
14 misses.
Very slowly and clumsily moves around. You see the blades like dragging across the ground. The entire swipe he makes over barely keeps from like not overcorrecting and falling on his bad leg.
All right, I just try to knock him unconscious.
Okay. 28, yeah. One more swing comes in. This one straight down on his shoulder. And you all hear yet another crack as his collarbone breaks and he falls down to the ground limply.
Oof.
That's a sound that I vaguely remember.
Falls to the ground. Limply, still conscious. Paladin constitution is nothing to sneeze at. But he can't move either arm. He's completely collapsed on it. You watch as the bracelet pops loose and just kind of like rolls off and falls to the ground between you.
It's the Black Knight from Monty Python.
More
Oh
or
my
less.
god, it is.
Yeah.
I'm watching him to see if he's gonna apologize to Althea or not.
I pick
Uh,
up the
As this
bracelet.
happens, Ari, you see it and it rolls in between you. You feel the tether to your god snap. And you feel like cold wind passing through you. You see he just kind of like coughs a bit of blood left. I guess someone doesn't have your back anymore.
Oh.
Oh my god.
I
Oh,
briefly cast just
well.
Sounds like an apology to my lady,
yeah.
says Shade.
Ari, you feel that tether fades out. And as it does, you feel that other tether, that one that you still don't know quite what it is, but you feel it's still there.
I pick up the bracelet,
Mm-hmm.
put it somewhere safe on my body, probably in a pouch.
Mm-hmm.
And then I lean down and I lay on hands with the fallen paladin and try to heal his bones as best as possible with my.
Shade is shaking her
can.
head like you didn't
You-
get that apology from him.
Feel that second tether harden, for lack of a better term. As you grasp onto it, you feel that wave of cold pass, and light fills you again. And it passes through you into him as you can hear his bones reknitting. All of you see the paladin's face has gone stark white. Eyes are just completely wide. Godless.
Have the rest of us heard that term, or was it just Ari that
You
had
could
heard
Only
it?
Ari,
heal him, Ari.
only Ari knows what that term means.
Okay.
Except I wasn't gonna do it till he apologized to Althea.
Yeah. But
Shade
you
is just
all
shaking
see
her head.
the almost never thing you'd never see. A terrified paladin.
I'm gonna
Is
give
it
him a.
like-
Beautiful expression.
Can I give Ari like a golf? I'll just like politely start clapping,
Yeah.
like look
Same.
around, and be like, no one's gonna. That was a pretty good show. Like almost
No, Ari
expecting.
felt
Kind of
Aben's
mad at
clapping.
him. He didn't make him apologize.
It's fine, Shade.
All
He
right,
had
I'm
his
not
pride
mad. I'm
completely
just
broken.
disappointed, Ari.
His pride's completely broken right now, and he's sitting
He
down in
scurries
You-
back
shit.
away from
You-
Ari.
You need to apologize to a young lady over there.
You see his symbol of cores glow for a moment. You see him like twitch and gritting his teeth. I apologize for striking you, milady.
Althea inclines her head and accepts the apology.
Does he look like he still needs some healing?
No, he looks mostly fine. Still
Okay.
looks like he's in pain, but like the bones have been mended. As he gets up, very hurriedly goes over to the corner, grabs his stuff up, and just, Ida and Ari, they will find you.
We have his back.
And he starts hurrying out of the courtyard.
Ari, what was that about?
Help! I just gave up on my second god. Now,
Second
Which
god.
one?
Second god.
I gave up on Helm because I did not like the answers I got to some questions I had in class back when I was a squire. Got kicked out of the order, or I walked out. Depends on who you talk to.
I remember you saying something about that.
And now I'm no longer a follower of course. I will not follow a god that allows slavery.
Fair.
Shade kind of glances sideways at Arabella, but doesn't say anything.
I'm gonna pat Ari on the back and say to him, well, I admire you for sticking to your own morals and not having to do what someone else says. You did it on your own, and that's a good thing. Or I mean, you have us after all, and besides, Coors, I don't know. His drinks always taste like piss, anyways. He's not really all that.
I mean,
Coors hands out crying imprisoned women as prizes. Of course.
Yeah, that's like I no, yeah, no.
I think
That-
you should put on the bracelet, try to talk to whatever is in there.
What if I
Okay, I
I-
investigate the bracelet and
can also
Roll me either investigation or insight, Ari.
if you give me a chance after you're done checking it out, I can also identify it. I do have the spell in case that reveals anything.
All right, you're looking at it. You're like, hey, there's some kind of inscription on here that you can't quite make out. So you take a bit of cloth and try to rub it off, and all of you watch Ari get sucked into the bracelet, and the bracelet drops to the ground.
What the fuck?
okay, hold on. No, no one.
No
Ashley,
one touch that.
even
Ashley,
is
would you
backing up
please
everyone, no.
describe to all of us what the inside of the bracelet now looks like?
Ari finds himself standing on the edge of a cliff, which is bordered by a evergreen forest shrouded in mist. Deep within this forest can be seen a light.
well, I guess I'm walking to the light.
As you grow closer to the light, you realize that it is, in fact, not a light, but a fire. A very bright fire. And the closer you get, the harder it is to look at this fire. Eventually, you get close enough to discover that it is a structure on fire, but the structure does not appear to be harmed by the fire. It is a small hut, and the outside walls appear to be shingled in such a way that it looks as if it is covered in scales, which reflect and glow with embers.
Dear listener, you have the sensation of a being stepping into your demiplane. Something that has not occurred in a very long time. Because in your own control of the plane, you made it so that no one who sought to use you could tread upon this ground. Been a long time since anybody cared enough to be able to see you. But someone stands outside of your hut.
Hello? Anybody inside?
There's someone inside, all right. A voice from inside the hut calls out, "You may enter, but tread carefully."
Look around. I go ahead and enter, and yeah, carefully enter.
The flames are not hot. And as
Ah,
you
well, that
enter,
helped.
you see that the inside of the hut is strangely a little bit bigger than the outside of the hut, but it is still incredibly simple. A harp in the corner seems to play itself as a gentle, lulling song plays. So, it has been a long time since I have been approached on my own ground.
Oh, hello. Let me introduce myself. I am Ari Galathiel. I am a paladin. Was it you that I heard crying?
It was.
Ashley, would you like to describe what Delismere looks like now?
Delismere looks. For those of you that remember what Delismere looks like before, she looks similar, but she is engulfed in flames. Her scales, which once reflected blue, now reflect red as her wings look to be made of fire itself, darker fire. Her eyes glow a titillating blue, and her hair dances wildly around her. While it does not appear that she wears any clothes, she does not appear indecent, for her scales and feathers seem to cover any indecency. She is stunningly attractive. So, Brad, I require your guidance.
Yeah. What do you need?
DM me, like, a direction to go here.
Maybe easier if I just tell you.
Okay, do you want me to mute the stream?
Discuss it real fast. No, it's not that big of a deal.
Okay.
You are a djinn. You have to grant the wish or the wishes of anybody around you. You do not have any control on how the wishes get granted yet. You're still kind of a young djinn. You want freedom, but you don't know how to get it. You haven't had anyone who's been willing to help you ever since you were separate, since this happened and you were separated from your friends.
I see. Okay. Does Ari remind her of her friends?
Trying to remember. I don't think we had a paladin in the group then.
Yes, we did.
Did we? Who's the paladin?
Idala.
Oh, that's right. Adala did become a paladin, didn't she?
She did.
Then yes, I would say the bearing of a paladin does remind you of your sister.
Okay.
He has that same look that she had when she was redeemed.
All right.
Good.
I think I have a direction to go here.
All right.
Think.
Okay, I'm gonna move you back now.
Okay.
Oh, they're
Fucking
back.
Ari should totally have that Slayer's gif when he's hitting with the greatsword.
Yes, I love Slayers.
So, Delisimir kind of floats there. And she looks at Ari and says, "You seem pure of heart. That is an admirable trait.
I don't know that I'm pure of heart, but I do intend well.
And what are your intentions?
Find out why you're crying and try to fix it if I'm able to.
I have been trapped here for a long time.
How do I get you untrapped?
That is a question I do not have the answer to.
So this is a bracelet. You know how the bracelet works, or how this and what? Where am I?
The bracelet is but a container. It contains my domain and, by extension, me. You are within my realm. And my name is Delisimir.
Lysimir. A beautiful name to go with a beautiful person.
She smiles. I. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna like. So yeah, how do we? Let's figure this out. How do we get you free of this, if that's what you wish?
My wish here is not something that I can tell you. But if we are speaking of wishes, you should probably know that I am able to grant your wish. But it comes with a warning. For it may not be fulfilled in a way that you foresee.
Uh, I was about to say I see, but I'm not sure I do. I'm sorry, I'm not too terribly bright. I didn't get my dad's intelligence.
She chuckles. Don't worry. I believe that your friend did Lysimir know about Ari's friends? Like, has she seen them?
I don't.
No. It would have depended if you had been paying attention to the goings on around the bracelet, or if you had just at this point like closed yourself off from
I
the
think she
outside.
probably would have just completely withdrawn.
I think you've withdrawn now. Here, talking to Ara, you've kind of opened your eyes, so to speak, and you can see his friends around the bracelet arguing over what should be done with it and stuff.
A kind of portal to the outside is seen in the flames on the wall, and you can see your friends outside gathered around the bracelet arguing. Where did he go?
Avon's trying to investigate it while Joyblade is trying to mage hand the bracelet. Just like, all right, let's see what this fucking looks like.
Your friends seem to care very much about your well-being.
And I think they care very much about yours as well.
Mine, they hardly know me. They don't know me.
Some of my friends believe they may have been in similar situations as you and don't want to see it not get fixed.
Oh. As I said before, I am inclined to grant you a wish. You don't have to wish for it now, and should you wish to return to your friends, you may do so, by stepping back through this portal. Should you wish to return here, all you have to do is tap on the gem 4 times.
Tap on the gem 4 times. Okay.
You do not
Go out
seem...
and consult with my friends. Maybe one of them will have an idea that I'm not coming up with here. But what do you desire?
The last time someone asked me what I desired, I ended up trapped here. I think... What is your name?
I'm Ari.
Ari. I think, Ari, that it will take some time in getting to know me properly before I can reveal that.
How can I best help you now?
Simple. Be a decent person, and should you hear of one named Adala, let her know that I'm not dead.
With that, Ari, you find yourself lying on the ground, bracelet attached to your wrist, everyone kind of looking at you.
Okay. All right, he's back.
All right. One quick
Sorry.
moment before
Watch back.
you guys get back into all of your roleplay. The mechanics of having Delismere bonded with Ari. Previous paladins basically used Delismere like a battery because they could forcibly yank one spell slot out of her per short rest and use it instead of one of their own. This is still able for you to do, Ari. It is also dangerous to activate a spell slot higher than what you're normally capable of. If Delismere is willing, not only can you gain a spell slot once per short rest, Delismere can also activate one of her class abilities per short rest for you. That does not take an action effect.
Wait, hold on. Run that back again. Say that again?
The second part?
Yes.
Delismere can activate one of her class actions once per short rest for Ari without using one of Ari's action economies. For example, the Bardic Inspiration she can give out to somebody for Ari, or some of her other ones. I didn't go through all of your class abilities and stuff, so I don't know what all of them are. Off the top of my head, I remember there's, you have Bardic Inspiration. So that's my example.
Okay. And only her class stuff, right?
You get your class ones, and you can give him a spell slot right now.
Okay.
As we progress further, and I get more of a feeling for how this is going to work, we're going to expand upon it later on too.
Cool.
You are not able to manifest yourself in the material plane unless Ari takes levels of Warlock.
Okay.
Join me. Join me, Ari.
Warlock.
Join me.
Guess someone's gonna be a Hexblade.
No.
I'm kidding.
Okay, so we've got all the mechanic stuff cleared up. Take it away.
Can I have my watch back?
Hey, that's not the question we should be asking. All right, where you?
Yes, milady. Without getting up, without like moving anything else, he just puts his hand on the favor and returns it to Saya.
Thank you.
Arabella's like sitting next to him and she's kind of just rubbing his head and she's like, "Are you okay?"
How the fuck did you go inside
Fine,
a
actually.
bracelet?
Can you tell us what happened when you were in there?
Yes, apparently there's, I don't know, some magical space. There was cliffs by a seaside and woods and a burning hut that wasn't actually burning and a burning lady who also was not actually burning. Her name is Delusimir.
Lisimir.
Which Ari
I-
hears in his head.
Did I not just say that right?
You said Delusimir.
Delusimir.
Dulisimir.
Dulisimir. Am I not saying that right?
No,
You
you just
did
said it
now.
first time.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said it fine now.
I thought that's what I said the first time around, but okay.
Okay, no problem.
Maybe I'm chewing on some almonds, so maybe that's the problem.
That might have been it, yeah.
Okay. Anyway,
Arabella's like, are you sure you're okay? You
Yes,
you hit your head?
apparently. Probably did hit my head, but who cares? I'm just a stupid paladin.
I do.
No
Aiden
damage. I'm a
You did
stupid
good.
paladin. There's no damage.
You did good, Ari.
Even hearing that description of all the shit that's going on inside of there, would like to roll a history check to see if he knows this is a genie or something.
Yeah, go for it.
Maybe the
Cool.
name of a famous poet.
Can I?
Nice.
22.
Oh,
Wait
that's
a
right.
minute. Dulisimir, I read a book. Oh my goodness. That book was being passed around by my fellow squires back at
Oh
Temple.
no.
Oh
Actually-
man.
I am perfectly fine with it being either knowing about a genie or actually hearing the name Delismir. I'm fine with either.
Let's just go with Dulisimir then.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Avon's eyes will like light up and goes, I know that fucking name. There was books being passed around the entire time in the college about her.
Okay, I'm rolling to see if I've
God.
heard it too.
Can I,
Okay.
Brad? Could I cast identify on the
She's
bracelet?
inside the bracelet.
Yeah.
Would that be okay? I'll now that everyone seems to know who Delissimir
No.
is, and I'm unsure of how she's in the bracelet, I'll
That is like
I'll
no. I don't-
lay
I'll think-
my tarot cards out, all white, and I'll let them cast the magic around Ari's bracelet to see if I can figure out, just identify what it is that he has on him now.
Althea is like, who's Delissimir?
So is Saya.
Yeah.
Oh.
Avon, on your 22 history, you were also aware of a little bit more history. Most everyone kind of knows Delissimir from the book of poetry, but you also on 22 remember, she was an adventurer who mysteriously disappeared. I think we looked at it like 36 years ago.
Yeah, in Faerun, which is like hearing it from like sailors that he was working investigations for. Like, I'll relay that to the party and just like, she's not even from here. She's from Faerun.
Joyblade, your identify comes back, clearly denoting, this is a container for a djinn.
Mhm.
Pretty standard stuff about it. There's nothing crazy or unique about it. I think it's, this is a magic item that houses within it a powerful being.
Okay, I would relay that to the group, and I'm not sure who Delissimir is exactly, but she's a djinn. That's for containing a djinn. That's what you have on your wrist.
Okay,
Well, that's
so
what that
He didn't
other
really
guy
look like a
said she
djinn.
was. He
Djinn
said she
look-
was a djinn, the other paladin.
She's starting an identify spell and it's a djinn. It's a djinn. But the fact that she used to be a poet and an adventurer in a far-off land and made way here, and she's a djinn.
I
Actually,
don't
This is a
think
love
she was the
question.
poet.
she was not a poet.
She was
She
the
was
subject of the
she was a
poetry.
subject, yes.
Subject, sorry, yeah, correct me. But yeah, I'll relay all that to Joyblade and just like, this is strange, monumental, but strange.
At any rate,
So-
the only thing she said that she wants right now is that if we run across someone named Adala, we should let her know that Dulcimir is alive.
history check on that, please.
Keeping with the 22, you recognize that name as one of her party members.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, Rosie, you're double feeding. So Yeah, he'll relay that. It's just like, Idala was one of her party members.
Oh, that would explain why she wants to let her know that she's still alive.
Obviously. So, all right. Well, at least she's not wanting to do anything untowards towards you. So,
Yet.
No.
Well, he did save her, so
yes.
Well, I haven't saved her yet.
Well, I mean, you saved her from
he
that
saved her
paladin.
from that asshole.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Go ahead.
But apparently, I get some additional magical powers as well. I
Just be careful.
just out of respect for her, I don't want to abuse it. So yeah, I'll
Yeah.
try not to.
Then you're
It's-
probably the
it's-
right person to have that.
Yes. Just stay cautious. That's all.
Yeah, and she did mention to me that I may have a wish. She could cast a wish if I so desire, but that it comes at a cost, and or may not do exactly as I expect.
Avon's actually impressed at that. It's like, so a djinn automatically told you that it would be a bad idea if you did a wish, knowing the fact that it may not exactly go as you planned. Okay, you
Yes.
can
Maybe
trust
that's
this Jin a little bit more than I was expecting.
Maybe it's because he was actually nice to her instead of that last guy.
Well, normally, if you're dealing with things like this, they don't tell you that. She obviously had something happen to her that was traumatic, which means that either
Well,
she trusts him or
she wasn't a djinn, was she? She wasn't
no,
even a genie folk.
no,
she?
no, she wasn't. But I don't know how she became a Jinn now. So this is odd. But the fact that she told you that means that she at least somewhat trusts you. So I would take
She-
that with the smallest grain of salt.
I have no idea why she thought it, but she suggested that I was pure of heart, so
That's fair.
I
Yeah.
tried to correct her. I'm not exactly pure of heart, but my intentions are pretty
Yeah,
good.
you are.
You're a lot purer than most of the people in this
Yeah.
group. Looks at Arabella.
Excuse me.
Your heart.
What? I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying that's a compliment for Ari.
Ari, speaking of the wish, did she say if any of us touch the bracelet, we get a wish as well?
She did not say that.
I honestly would rather not have any of us have that power currently. Let's leave that with Ari.
So that's not a no.
So how did you end up?
That's
So how did
Just-
you end up inside the bracelet, Ari?
So apparently, uh, oh, so she told me exactly how to get into it, and apparently I inadvertently did that as I was looking at it earlier.
I see.
Heck, thoughts. Does he think of what it is to do it?
Yeah.
Is that like, yeah, okay, good. I'm going to
That
make
makes
a mental
sense.
note.
You would
Yeah,
have to.
the pink elephant situation.
Yeah.
Are you doing a detect thoughts there?
I just did like surface level. So when you were remembering what she said, that I would pick up what you did to get into the bracelet.
Do you want the description of the rest of the surface level thoughts going on?
Yeah.
It might actually be interesting here.
Yeah.
Jeff's like, if you're gonna offer him up to me,
Yeah, tell me. I want first, yeah. So I got the surface level of how to get into the bracelet, but also what Ari's
Well, I mean,
mind looks like.
basic surface level thoughts here. You see roughly the same thing. You see all the people that he sees in front of him, so including you.
Mhm.
You notice that like all the details, all the features are exactly as one would expect looking, but especially like you look far lovelier than you thought you did.
I'm gonna sleep with Ari next.
Everyone, everyone looks far lovelier than you think they do. Yeah, that's probably the most important part there.
We're
Also,
all
you had
pretty
to.
lovely.
I mean, yes, and you look even lovelier than you would think you did. Everything looks lovelier than you thought it did. Also, it's rather bright in here. Just really bright. That's the surface level. There you go.
Got it.
Right. We should probably get going then.
You guys move out of here from the courtyard after all the hubbub has died down and kind of decide, we might just want to kind of, extricate ourselves from everyone because it's a lot going on and we have to go work together tomorrow. And just find yourselves like a section of the fortress that you guys can kind of set up your own little camp in.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're not really godless, are you?
I mean, who gives a fuck if he is? He can easily get another god.
No,
There's tons of them.
but
I'm still
I
tied.
feel like that's an odd assumption just because you aren't
I am
following
still
one
tied to
god.
some greater power.
Yeah. Okay.
There is no doubt about that.
Ari, give me a religion check.
Oh, I'm going to fail this so miserably. It's pathetic.
I mean, why would he assume that because you left
You know
one
what?
god
I'm going to
that
go
you're
ahead and
not?
use my inspiration. Maybe
There
it'll
you go.
help.
No! No!
That's
That's
amazing.
terrible.
Clueless. Totally clueless.
That's amazing.
Oh God.
Uses inspiration, gets a double fail.
Snake eyes.
Oh.
Wow.
Two
You may not even
zeros.
have a god anymore. Wow.
Use your inspiration.
The
Ari-
double negative.
Ari has a moment of Auric syndrome. Maybe I'm just not a paladin anymore.
Oh no.
Welcome to the club, Brandon. It gets worse from here on out.
It gets fuck, man.
I don't know. I guess maybe I should give a prayer to Leda.
Oh.
I know Arabella really loves that idea.
Yeah, that's why she's just going, okay, I gotta go.
Avon will take out the blood vial that he kept from all that time ago and go, you're going to probably need this.
Me?
Yeah, you.
What is it?
What do you
Blood
think it
vial.
is?
You can still snack. Don't worry, Arabella. You can still
Yeah,
snack.
if you're boring, I guess.
If I remember correctly, that's a vial of the blood from the temple underneath Zobek.
Oh, she has vials of her own as well.
Okay.
She made
Have
sure
a
she
good
collected
time.
a good amount.
Okay.
And
Well,
then
if
she
that's the
has
case,
her
then
normal
use it.
blood supply vial too, but yeah, she'll take it.
I don't
Okay.
know what's going on. I got to think about this. Giving up on a god is not exactly the easiest thing to do in the world.
I mean, just don't believe in it.
There are
The
lots
failure.
of gods in the sea.
I had a tight enough relationship that I
What you said
can't
about
just
Helm, I
not
mean,
believe
that's
them. I believe in
you-
them. They exist. I just don't necessarily think
Okay.
they're better enough.
You left the organization you were part of for Helm, but that's not the god. That's one organization.
I left the god as well.
Why? I mean, he doesn't have to be what the organization says.
because we were studying Helm's Law.
Mm.
Yeah.
Which part did you object to?
Is that like Brannigan's Law or?
No. No, he said it was the
God,
slavery
I've got
part.
to. Do I need
His,
to make a religion check as I pretend to be a cleric of Helm?
Yeah, go
And-
for it.
Uh-huh.
Or you might be the only one that doesn't fucking realize. But oh
Althea-
God, I was like,
Althea
which
doesn't
part
know
did you
either.
object to? Is what I asked.
You know what? I'm almost
All right.
tempted to just do a history check.
so
no.
anyway, Helm.
The only one who could oppose Saya on that, Ari's already double zeroed out. He's screwed for the rest of the night. Is Arabella, who is also has religious training.
I'm gonna roll it.
Oh
Yeah.
Arabella, you know
Wow.
Saya's full of shit all of a sudden.
Okay.
Well, she knew that
I didn't
anyway.
say much. I just asked
Yeah.
Ari what he objects to, and he hasn't quite answered that yet.
Mm-hmm.
So
Wait,
so
Arabella just
Helm
knows.
Helm
I'm just doing
applies.
bullshit since I rolled so low.
Go ahead, Brandon.
Sorry.
Helm applies the law no matter the circumstances. There are circumstances in which one application of the law without consideration of circumstances could cause great injustice. Unfortunately, I don't remember now, but I managed to actually think up a couple of examples and
I'm
pause them
curious
to
about
the
those.
class. Well, I can give you actually. I'm pretty sure it wasn't one of the examples I came up with, but just in leaving Zobek, I helped a friend, fellow paladin, out who violated the law, but in doing so saved a child's life. So yeah, he very clearly violated a law and a code of conduct, and had other paladins caught him, had the Order of the Gilded Eye caught him, he probably would have been put to death for saving the life of a child.
Ari, have you ever thought of making your own order? You seem to have a good sense of right and wrong.
Yeah.
I'd like to
Very
roll
true.
another religion check for. Oops,
Nope.
Never mind.
Six.
I was gonna say I wanted to see if I knew much about the Ogma schism, but apparently not. Yeah. So I don't make that argument. I just stand there.
I mean, Ari,
like,
based on what you were saying, Ari, you seem to have a very fundamental understanding of the gods, right and wrong, having to work in opposition of some of their rulings. Why not just do your own thing?
True.
Well, that seems to be
There
what I'm
are-
doing, isn't it?
plenty of gods. You can find one that suits you.
Delissamir pipes up from the necklace in Ari's head. You know, gods are not the only thing that can make pacts and give you power.
Yeah.
Is that the direction Delissamir is going in this game?
What do you think?
Well, I am quite
No.
good
And
with
the thing
Helm,
is I'm not that
regardless.
intelligent. How do I know this crap?
You listen to the people around you, and you're able to go ahead and make an informed decision based on what you're able to do. Like I told you, like you may do bad things, but if you do them with the intentions of doing good, it's not exactly a bad thing. It's a bad thing to someone else.
No.
No,
So
you're going. No,
That is
No, I'm-
that doesn't make any fucking sense.
We don't
I'm-
do bad things because bad things turns you into the monster that you're fighting.
I'm on Avon's side on this one. He sounds. That's more-
Arabella's just
Okay.
kind of sitting there and she's just keeping her head down and like,
Yeah. No, you're right. Yeah, but okay, I think I get what you're saying. Yeah.
It's
No,
yeah.
bad things don't turn you into the monster you're fighting. That's
Like If you had to steal a
That's
loaf of bread
silly.
for your family that was starving, that stealing is technically evil.
Yes.
And then you killed the shopkeeper just to be sure they didn't say anything.
No, that's going over the line, Joyblade.
If you
now
kill
my
a mass
family is safe.
murderer,
So
if you kill a mass murderer, you're not the same as the mass murderer.
But if you kill a killer, there's the same number of killers in the world.
Joyblade, you are
Avon.
complicating this. I
Oh.
think you need to be silent.
Yeah.
And she
A-
cast it.
You can't silence on who?
Joyblade.
Okay.
At the
Cast it.
term mass
hold on.
murderer, Avon will kind of get a little silent.
I would like to roll insight because I have not been informed of any of that. Oh,
Whoa.
I
Yeah, that's a
definitely know I
crit.
struck a chord there.
What's your
You
DC, Rosie?
Yeah,
Sorry.
I'm gonna deception, but
I'm sorry.
yeah, no, you can tell.
Yeah, like you would have to also roll a nat 20 and have a higher
Yeah.
deception, which you clearly
You
don't.
passed, Jeff. Don't worry about it.
So you could tell from Avon right off the bat that there is a very poignant connection to that term. That in his history, something that is most likely tied to his past, something that the term mass murderer applies to him, and him particularly. It's in
She
his
does.
face.
She makes some eye contact and raises her eyebrows, but doesn't say a word.
Yeah, he almost looks like he's shaking a little bit, remembering it. But he composes himself. Sorry, I just like we said, we can discuss all this later, everything, but you should be all right, Ari. Regardless of the situation, you did a good thing today, even though it wasn't exactly in the terms that was supposed to be. So
You
as long
could
as you
just
do-
serve the Norse pantheon, Ari. Lots of people do, and then you pray to whichever member of the pantheon applies at the time.
While the three of you are having these very serious, deep conversation, in the background behind you, there are several spells being shot back and forth between Arabella and Joyblade.
Mhm.
I know she fails her dexterity save, so she just looks over to him and she goes, "Fuck you."
From the flat of her ass on the ground, and I wag my finger.
She's like, "You're
Joyblade,
supposed to
suddenly
slap it."
a sleeping bag is thrown over you and cinched tight. Did you fall down, roll around, or unable to see Umbra behind you giggling silently?
Mandarin got that.
nice.
Yeah.
I
will
yeah.
just pretend not to be aware of that, but I am very aware of that.
But yeah,
Roll deception. I'll roll deception. Or performance. I'm pretending to be innocent here now.
is Althea around?
Norse pantheon. Isn't the Norse pantheon include Freyr?
I wouldn't have said
Freya?
Norse. I guess I would have said
Yeah.
Midgard. I'm sorry.
Northern.
The Midgard.
The northern
Yeah.
the northern gods.
Yeah, you know, Lady Sif, Thor.
Elves worship the northern gods, particularly Freyr and Freya.
Yeah.
There you go.
And
There are clerics in
Ari
the church
looks at
who can't be
Arabella for a
used.
second. Freya is believed to be a mask of Leda, or Leda a mask of Freya.
Mm-hmm. I recognize that immediately. She clocks it.
And
She may be.
yes, and Leda is the patron deity of my village, mostly because of my mother.
I swear, Arabella's just sitting there thinking, yeah, just keep going with the gods that oppose mine.
Just makes them
Does
harder.
the entire pantheon oppose your god?
No, not all of them.
No, they're just jealous.
Most of the not dark
They do
gods are
oppose
in fact
mine.
opposed to the dark gods. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Umbra, let Joyblade go. I say.
To answer your
She was
question,
stifling giggles.
Brian,
Yeah.
Althea is around. She's just kind of sitting on the outskirts watching, sharpening her blades.
Yeah. Avon will like get up and then park a seat right next to her as he takes out Peacekeeper and starts doing a little bit of maintenance on it as she's sharpening her blade.
It
He'll
does
just
make
kind of
me wonder.
Seth.
What?
I'm just wondering. You were able to talk to a Jinn. Samael isn't a Jinn, right, Joyblade?
Wait, sorry.
What?
Who are you? Who is a Joy? Sorry, ask me the question again. Sorry, I was taking notes on my
Samael
computer.
isn't a Jinn, right?
Oh no, certainly not.
Hmm.
Really? What is he then, Joyblade?
Scary as all hell.
Yeah.
Scary in a interesting way. But yeah, I just wonder if I don't know. He just comes and grabs me when he wants. I don't have a way to reach out to him. Seems a little unfair.
Have you tried to reach out for him?
Oh,
I
God.
might try. I'm gonna probably pick up that star knife and be like, "Hello," like a phone or a walkie-talkie. I could see myself. Yeah,
Mhm.
I will probably do. I was actually getting towards doing
Brian, you were starting to say something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Avon will start taking apart Peacekeeper and start doing maintenance on it as he'll look back at her and just goes, "Are we good? Are we all right?"
Who are you looking?
Oh, Althea.
Okay.
From the-
You know, I don't know. You're an asshole.
Okay. Point taken. And I meant what I said.
Look, I'll be willing to listen to Alessa, but you are an asshole.
Okay. Point taken again. And I'm trying to see where you're trying to insult me here.
Who
Okay.
said I was trying to insult you?
Well, you said I was an asshole twice in a row.
It's a statement of fact.
Okay. And I'm waiting to where you're going to get a point for this.
She just sits there silently for a moment.
The reason why is because of the fact that, like I said, I am out of my fucking element here. And this area, more than less, will be something that either we are completely also out of our element, or at least one of us knows what the fuck was going on. So until I get back into Zobek, there's not much I can really do except for be your eyes, ears, and your weapon. And that's about it. Okay? So, how about we kind of put the shit that happened in the past to the side and we figure out what the fuck we need to do once we actually get all the way up to Jost. Sound like a plan?
From what I understand, I'm just along for the ride right now.
Well, so am I. So we're both
We're
in the
going
same
to
boat.
find the holy robes and see what the prophecy is about and see about whatever it is Ari's looking for.
It has occurred to me that Althea may be the only one out of the loop with Arabella's stuff in Joe's.
Yep.
Yep.
Althea doesn't know.
For good reason.
I've argued this in front of you before.
Oh wait, yeah. So then Althea wouldn't know then.
I think she forgot. Conveniently.
Probably slipped your mind all the things going on. Okay.
Yeah, but Saya is busy.
Yeah. Saya, you don't get any responses back from talking to your knife throughout the night. Few weird looks
I'll
from
try different
everybody.
knives. I have like 3 knives from him, so I'll try
Yeah,
them all.
it's true. Try them all. No such luck. You guys settle in for the night, and very, very early in the morning, you guys are woken up by the captain of the guard. Come on, we're leaving. 10 minutes.
All right.
Okay.
Well,
It
that's
is
quick.
still dark outside.
How
Thank the
long has it
dog.
been?
Mountain start.
Yeah. How long has it been? You've had time for a long rest.
Okay.
Depending on
That's
when
fine.
you went to sleep is, the question of how much sleep you've gotten.
I only got about 4
I'm
hours.
gonna use
so
the
that's fine.
bathroom
Yeah.
real quick. I'll be back.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, during that time, Avon would have made stuff with his alchemist kit, and one of the things he made was he was able to find like reduced gunpowder and turn it into alchemist fire.
Ooh.
And another thing, he was able to make something he hasn't made in a very long time. That's all I'm gonna leave you at.
Well, don't
That's it.
tease the class. You could share if you
Oh,
want to.
oh no. I don't even know what it's going to do.
You guys break down your little camp you have set out here, get everything packed up, and gather up with the entire rest of the guards. Pretty soon the noblemen and women are coming down, getting into their carriages, and your caravan begins to set off. Weirdly enough, you guys only go like a half mile from the fortress, just far enough to you guys reach the end of the clearing and where the tree line starts. A decent little ways away from the fortress, but then everybody comes to a stop and everybody starts getting out.
Avon is scanning right now.
So is Arabella.
Both of you give me perception checks.
Okay,
Okey-doke.
cool. 60.
16. Arabella's 20. Very nice.
Ooh,
Hey.
Saya, who did you give the point
Your
to?
inspiration point to,
Oh,
yeah.
I forgot about that. Yeah, who hasn't gotten one in a while?
I need one.
Probably you.
I need one.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
gonna say I need one as well, but I didn't want anyone to. I didn't want to have the same thing that happened in the chat thingy.
I'll give it to Brandon since you guys both already rolled stuff.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah, go for it.
Arabella, 20%. You see the Archduke of Ast coming out and recognize a ticket in his hand, black embossed with gold lettering.
She's gonna go up to him and just say, "Excuse me, may I ask where you got that ticket?"
This ticket, my dear, this ticket. They had you guys packed up and you headed out with the caravan. The caravan went about half a mile before they stopped and everybody started getting out.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that was everyone else's reaction too.
Can I
my-
roll perception?
Sure.
Sorry to cut things off.
All right.
13.
13, you don't see anything. My dear, this ticket cost me nearly half the royal treasury that I was able to escape Quovost with. Krakova. This, my dear, is how we are getting to Jost. And he holds his hand up with the ticket, and you all hear a crack of lightning and rumble of thunder that you feel in the ground beneath you. And
That's
you
close
see
already.
train tracks appear on the ground out of nowhere. There is
What?
a humongous rush of wind as all of a sudden a translucent spectral green train appears before you. Hovering a foot and a half off the ground, there are green arcs of magic that trail from the train down to the ground beneath it. And Bello, if you want, you can turn back to the group and explain to them what Sire 1313 is.
Oh, Avon knows. She told him about it.
She only told me about it because she had to. Joyblade knows as well because, he decided to get into my mind. First, she's gonna say to the guy, "Are you mad? You want to travel via this train? Do you know what this train is, right?"
And see, he grimaces, I know what this train is. It is the only way we will make it to Jost. We'll never make it across the countryside, though. There's too many things that can go wrong. It's only one thing that can go wrong on this train.
Mm-hmm.
Joyblade? Meanwhile,
She
Esther gets
explained.
up. What is this train?
Yeah, what
Wait.
is it?
I thought she said something to
I was
Joyblade.
about to explain it.
Yeah,
Okay.
Rosie, go ahead and explain to them what the train is.
So she's gonna turn to the rest of the group, and she's just gonna go, "This is Sire 1313, otherwise known as the Morning Rail. Um, this train nearly killed, well, not even nearly, it killed everyone that's been inside of it. And it's basically stuck in its dread realm. This is a train that is a dread realm carrying the dead to make things short. But the dead that are on here, they don't realize that this is a never ending thing. They keep thinking they're going to get to escape from where they were going. This is the dread realm that I know."
If
Right.
nobody's ever wait, hold on. You're saying if we get on this train we die?
No, she's not saying that.
No.
The Archduke speaks up. No, you do not die. Everyone just, you have to listen to me very carefully. There are rules on the train. The beings upon the train do not know they are dead, and they cannot know they are dead. As long as you make sure they do not realize something is wrong, we will be fine. The train will stop in Jost within a couple of hours, and we will get off. If you do something that upsets them and lets them realize something is wrong, yeah, then we're all going to die.
But this
And then
train,
we
it
become
is
part
a-
of the train.
Yeah, that detail. She also, the train, it has necrotic energy that is infusing through it. So you guys might feel something, but as he said, don't do anything that's going to alert the others that are on there.
Joyblade, hands on his hips, kind of tilts his head towards the train and looks at Althea and says, "That's a dread realm. You said the circus was a dread realm. We don't have a bunch of dead people. I'm
I like
alive.
the circus.
Is this... You seem to understand this concept fairly well, Althea. Are these the same thing?"
Brad?
From here, you don't. You had a sensation when you passed the threshold of the carnival that it let you know you were in something weird. You figure you probably won't notice anything weird until you get on the train. As you're pondering this, you see one of the doors of the cars opens up, and there's just like this black oil that pours out of the bottom of the door and just like flows across the ground in front of the Archduke, and then slowly begins to form straight up into a hooded figure.
Oh no.
Okay.
You said ticket, please?
Yep. The Archduke holds out the ticket. One trip to Jost. The being takes the ticket, holds it in front of itself for a moment, and then pulls it in. The figure, by the way, just looks like a Dementor, basically. Huge, sweeping black robe, absolutely no features to speak of. It's just, like a kid with a black robe or a black blanket all the way over them. Saya, you see Umbra kind of like looking over your shoulder at this figure and is like shyly doing like a finger wave to it.
Bruh.
Even is
Uh,
a little perturbed because he's heard like old wives' tales and stories that his father's father used to like scare him with, because his father is a full-blooded shatter guy, and the shadow planes are not exactly fun.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like,
I will. I'm gonna put my hand on my dagger and look at Umbra and say, "Well, Samael, if you can hear me, just letting you know I'm getting on board the Sire 1313 morning rail. Just
Yeah.
letting him know if he can hear me."
All the doors along the passenger cars open up.
Oh dear.
Arabella gets on board and she is very comfortable. Like this is her thing.
All right, I'm gonna join Arabella because this is your element.
Yeah.
Rest of the caravan groups begin to board. They kind of start spreading out to different cars. Everyone calls out, remember, don't do anything that upsets them or confuses them. Just act as if you are a part of the train as ever. Oh, and it's perfectly safe to eat the food, so don't worry about that. It's not a Fey realm thing.
Fey realms.
Brad.
Hmm?
While aboard the train, can Arabella just kind of clock and look around to investigate, because you know the whole thing with what she knows about the train.
Yeah.
I would probably be doing the exact same thing.
Yeah, Avon knows why as well.
20, 25, cool. You guys all start boarding into the train and kind of settling in. Arabella, as you come in and you guys go in and find seats, all around you in other seats are ghostly spectral figures, pretty much Ghostbusters style. They're either a light green or a very pale white, but a little bit more stable at the top, but then it completely fades out as you get past the knees. They're just chatting amicably with each other. For all intents and purposes, it appears they have no idea that they're dead. And, they're just on the train for the ride today. The train gets underway, and the outer windows, or the view out of the windows, just becomes like a green mist and fog. And as it starts up, and then there's the typical people that are coming by, checking in with you. Arabella, at the end of the cars you're looking over, you see a figure opens the door to the back of the car and heads out. All you catch is the back of them. Beautiful black embossed cloak, high collar, perfectly swept back hair, just like your dad looked the last time you saw him.
She's going to calmly kind of go after them, but not in a way that would alert passengers on there.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be right behind her.
I guess I'm gonna sit with Joyblade since Arabella's gone off.
Yeah, I'm ordering food if you want to sit with me and order stuff from the train.
Yeah, let's eat.
Oh, this green mist means that going up to the observation deck in the observation car is probably not going to do any good.
Probably not.
Oh man!
Who knows? Then again, maybe if you go up to the observation deck, you see over the fog, you see out in the whatever you're passing through.
Well, I'm going up the observation deck then.
Okay.
Althea's gonna go with him.
Okay. Arabella, you go heading through the doors, chasing after the figure that looked like your father. Avon, as you open the car door behind Arabella and step through, you're in another room. You're in a very, very familiar 5 by 10 brick room that you once called home for 10 years.
Even he's God, he's like literally taken back.
You look down, your clothes are the way they were back then, too.
Just tatters. Probably blood on them. Rail thin as well. Avon will just kind of look at his hands and just. I'd like to do a wisdom check to see if I can like suss myself out.
Wisdom save with disadvantage.
Okay. Oh, damn it.
6.
Yeah. Avon will sit and he will start to just rock forward and back, holding a shiv, what it looks like to be like a shiv.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna pause with you there. Ari and Althea, two of you go looking for the observation deck. Following the little signs that lead off to that, go through a door, Althea, and the two of you are in some kind of car room in here where there are several mannequins about and two ghostly figures doing a fitting of a dress. Look over you. Oh, there you are, my dear. Perfect time. We were just about to have to cancel your appointment. Come on, ball gown, yes?
I'm sorry, what?
Your appointment to have your ball gown made. Come on, come on.
Are they figures I recognize?
No.
Althea just looks at Ari and hesitates.
The two ghostly figures go unnaturally still. You're supposed to be here for an appointment.
Right, the appointment.
Oh, thank God. For a second there, I thought we might have made a double booking or something. Oh, come on, dear, come on.
Althea, pleading with her eyes, goes with the ghostly figures.
They take you up and like before and are quickly like stripping you down so they can take proper measurements. Now, this whole warrior princess chic we've got going here, is that what we're working with? Is that going to be the theme for the gala?
Yes.
All right, fantastic. Do we like slashing or do we like crushing? Which is it? Do we want like hammer theme or we want blade theme? Tell me what we're working with, honey.
Blade. Oh, blade. Definitely
Blades.
Blades. I love it. All right, let's get to work on this. Pass away from the two of you. We're gonna go over to Joyblade and Saya. The concierge comes by, hands the two of you a set of. Why did I keep coming up? I've got to get rid of that. Of menus. Goes, would you like anything? Would you like to take samples from the wine list?
Oh,
Yes.
certainly, yes.
Thank you. And I will look at the menu, like glance at it, and be polite as much as I can.
Mm-hmm.
What I would love to sample the wine list.
Fantastic. I shall bring back a small sampling.
Thank you.
Goes and just kind of floats off for a bit, and you hear conversations from the people around you. A little girl and her mom. Mommy, are we going to be okay? Are we going to get away before the volcano erupts? Oh, don't you worry, dear. The volcano won't erupt for several more days. We're going to be far away when that happens.
Um, Can I
What's your favorite kind of wine, Joyblade?
can I make a history check to see if I like what noticeable earth or volcano eruption they would be
Yeah.
referencing?
Yeah, go for it.
21.
21. Let's see. Where do I have anything up here? The notable volcano eruption they are talking about is the Demon Mountain on the eastern side of the Marguerite Forest. There used to be a number of settlements in the base of it
Hmm.
before there was an eruption some 75 years ago.
Okay.
And as you're listening to that, you're catching snippets of conversations around you. It seems that this train picks people up at like every natural disaster.
Okay.
Saya, you feel your star knife vibrate.
Okay, I will take a look at it.
See, you kind of take it and look at it, and the stars form an arrow that points to the door at the back of the car.
Back, she says to Joyblade.
Say it again. You cut out.
She says, I'll be right back. Gets up, starts walking toward the car that my knife is pointing at.
Mm-hmm. Go walking to the back of that, open up a door, and find yourself. And you think you're still on the train. It looks like you're just in a room in the car, though spatially you have no idea how this doesn't work. So there's some shenanigans going on here about the way space is working. But you're in a very well appointed, it looks kind of penthouse like, and you can hear the shower running in the bathroom.
Hello? I will head that way.
Head that way. You hear the curtain open up, and as you get like close to the door to the bathroom, Samael, fresh out of the shower with just a towel on, goes, "Darling, there you are. It's right on time."
Oh. uh, I would be happy to join you. I was wondering. Yeah, I'm happy to join you. Fuck it.
Well, I guess we'll hold dinner for later.
Yeah, and I forgot whatever I wanted to ask you about. I remember out of character. I guess I'm jumping into the shower. I'm not even sure if this is a fucking ghost or a hallucination, but whatever.
All right, do a quick table roll, see how that's going to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That was a good idea.
That might come in handy. Okay, pause over there while Saya does that. Let's hop back over to Arabella following the ghostly figure of her father.
Mm-hmm. Like
Uh,
she's trying to stay calm as she follows him.
You follow him through until you find yourself in a dining car of some sorts. You come into this room, and every piece of furniture has a white sheet thrown over it.
Um, hmm. She's just gonna kind of is he still in there as well, or
He's in the room. He's moved over to the bar, and he seems to be writing a letter.
she's gonna slowly kind of look around in the car, get a feel for what's going on as she kind of slowly makes her way to him.
Mm-hmm.
Anything?
No, he's the only one in here. The rest of the ghosts have seemed to vacate this car.
I mean, like, no, is she picking up on anything that, like, from the sheets being over any of it?
No.
So she's gonna go up to him and just kind of take a seat next to him. Does she get a look at his face? Like, is it him?
It is him.
Father?
Hello, dear.
What are you doing on? Why are you on this? I thought you.
I'm writing a letter to my daughter. I'm so glad that I took the train. It made sure that I'd be able to come back to her.
Does he not realize it's her?
Roll me an insight check.
Okay. I'm like, oh my god.
Nat,
Awesome.
nat 20. He's stuck in the loop the same way all the other ghosts are in here. What's really so he cannot perceive you, and you instinctively understand here that no matter how much you want to, him actively perceiving you would put you in danger.
Okay.
What you especially get on the nat 20 though is he shouldn't be here. He didn't die this way. You know how he died.
Mm-hmm.
You know he didn't get on this train like he was supposed to.
That's why she was questioning it when she saw him.
But you see him, and you look everything you see about him is tells you this is the spirit of your father. Something has taken his spirit and put it in this train.
Oh my god. She's God. She's gonna say, how old is your daughter? When was the last time you saw her?
I haven't seen her in some time. She just turned 17. Beautiful age. Oh, I can't wait to see what she grows up to be.
She's trying to hold back tears. Um,
Would you like something to drink? I can have the bartender make us something.
yes, that'd be great.
What would you like?
Yeah, I'd love to try something that you enjoy. So, dealer's choice.
Ah, fantastic. He orders like a smoked brandy. And even if weird part of the Dread Realm, everybody here is dead. But the
Mm.
food, the liquor, everything they use and make is real and fresh. And you can smell that smell of your father's smoked whiskey.
She takes a sip of it and she's really gripping onto the cup hard and goes, um, I'd love to hear about your daughter or your life at home.
Oh,
It's a
I'd
long
be
ride, of course.
yes, it is. To do friends. He clinks a glass with you. Ah, I look forward to one day sharing a drink like this with my daughter.
I'm sure she'd enjoy it too.
And he begins to tell you stories of your childhood.
Hmm.
All right, I'm gonna pause away from you.
Thank you, because I need a break to cry.
Ladies and gentlemen, our first cry of the entire campaign.
Oh,
All right, where are my stuff? Jump back over to Ari and Althea over here in the seamstress car. Althea, you've got a beautiful full-length ball gown where the skirt has blades sewn into it, like full sword blades. It goes, all right, dearie, now you got to be very careful with this. They are gorgeous, but if you turn too fast, they will slice someone right at the kneecaps.
she nods.
Okay, we just got to do a few more things here. Get that stitched up right here, nice and tight. Oh, yes, that is my best work, bar none. I don't think I could ever do another thing as long as I live.
Is it a real dress?
It's a real dress.
Okay.
Nope, I was about to put that in the wrong channel. I forget we have a channel for that now. Give me that there. Give me that. And then that and that. And congratulations, Althea. Enjoy your armored ball gown.
Ooh.
Nice.
Armored ball gown.
That's super cool.
I'm gonna open this on the stream real quick. Oh, it's really pretty. Holy cow.
That is cool.
That is amazing.
Nice.
This came up and I looked at it. I said, that is 100% Althea.
Okay, so armored in all the right places, not usually one.
Yes, it counts as whatever armor you're wearing right now.
Pirouette as you spin quickly. Oh, that's really cool. Dance floor danger. As an action while you wear the gown. Every creature must make the DC save for the damage.
That you move within 5 feet of. So you start spinning and you move, and everything you pass within 5 feet of has to make that save.
That's crazy. Okay, I officially need to find art of Althea in a ball gown. Because I don't think she's going to take this off. That is freaking cool. Okay. Arabella's going to be jealous.
Oh, for sure. I'm looking at it and I'm like, what? What?
Who gets the action point, by the way?
Oh, you said you needed one, so go ahead and take it.
Okay, cool.
What
definitely need
color is the dress?
What color do you want it to be? They were doing all the stuff per your request. So what color, what colors did you want them to be?
It was good with pink.
Black and pink work well together.
I like black and pink.
So I think they do a black base, and they match the pink highlights to the pink highlight tones to your hair.
Oh, look, the same color scheme that's going to be at Avon's wedding.
Oh no! God
Literally.
damn it! No.
Well, since Ari is standing there and she's getting this fitted up and stuff, Ari is very fond of white, not black. White. Just saying.
Are you trying to get it? Nope, I'm not even gonna go. I'm not going there.
You're trying to get Althea to have this turned into a wedding dress?
No.
No.
I mean,
yes, Ari has
really like
colors that he
white.
likes.
All right, so black and pink it shall be, with emerald earrings.
And then we'll rename Dance Floor Danger to the Pink and Black Attack.
No. I like Dance Floor Danger.
All right. Finish up there, and they kind of get you all set off on your way, and then two of you make your way up onto the observation deck finally. Where indeed, as you get up to the observation deck, you can see over the green fog that covers the windows down below. And as you gaze out over it, you can see that the train seems to be traveling between the major dread realms in like a limbo space between them. Like, because off over to the left, you could see Barovia, and off over to the right, you can see the steps and various other places as they just kind of like, move past in a way that doesn't make sense for the speed you're moving, because you watch it for a moment and then you see a different landscape, and then a moment later, it's the landscape you saw earlier. It makes no sense in any way, shape, or form.
My question is, what happens when a dread realm is inside of a dread realm?
Technically, you're not inside of a dread realm, but the minor ones like the Sire 1313 and the Carnival don't count. They basically like a bubble around them that just kind of like moves into the dread realm.
I was more referring to Delisimir's realm.
Oh yeah, well Delismere doesn't have a dread realm. She has a demiplane.
Oh, okay.
A similar idea, but different categories.
Okay. So, what are we doing up here?
I'm not sure why you followed me, but
I
just
followed
thought
you because I don't want to be alone. That's that.
Well, that's probably a good idea. But anyway, my dear, I was looking out the window to see what we could see because I am an elf and I like seeing the terrain around me. I like to see the woods. I like to see the mountains.
I see. Althea is just kind of standing there awkwardly. This is probably the first time Ari's seen Althea awkward.
Oh, don't be so awkward. Come here. Have a seat. There's a couple seats over here. Let's have a seat and watch the scenery go on by.
Sure. And she has a seat. Probably slicing up the chair as she does so.
Yeah, you're like, oh, this is gonna take some getting used to. Because yeah, when you walk, you do have that little metallic clink clink as your dress flows, but it's got these blades sewn into it.
That is one heck of a nice dress, though. Gotta say.
It is. I'm gonna have to get used to it again.
Indeed, indeed. Have I mentioned how much you, when you're fighting, you move much like my dad does? It's quite beautiful. I wish I could be half that dexterous.
Sometimes brute strength is as effective as a good timed dodge.
Only if you're trying to move trees off a neighbor's house.
Well, better to not have the tree there than to have to try and squeeze by it.
Well, it's a mother nature, Sometimes a tree falls on a person's house.
Yeah, we're gonna hop away from the two of you here,
Okay.
and let's go check in on Joyblade. Joyblade, as you find yourself now sitting alone here at the dinner table, 3-course meal for 2 people, and like wine and little candles set up for you.
All right.
Sir, would you like us to serve you now, or do you wish to continue waiting for the young madam to come back?
He'll kind of glance around and go, no, I get the feeling she left. They all left, didn't they? And then I'll kind of sit up and look. Nope, just me. Wheel it on out. We'll just do this. Just me.
He starts taking the tops off of plates, and you see like there's full lobsters, steaks, full 3-course meal to the nines. It's on the table in front of you.
Give my compliments to the chef. This looks remarkable. And he'll immediately start with whatever looks like the appetizer and work his way through the whole meal. He'll kind of go through, start eating, thinking about everybody, thinking about, like, I don't really know where everyone went. I'm here alone. Should I go look for them? This is really incredible. Wow, this wine is fantastic. A whole bottle just for me, and then he's gonna drink the bottle of wine.
Aw.
and then just kind of hang out. And just he'll every now and then he'll poke his head up and like look around the seats. Like, did anyone come back? No. Okay, go back down. Eat. Look around. Nope. Nobody. But he'll stay put where he is.
Okay. You stay put for a while there as you finally finish wrapping up, and then you get up to go figure out where the restroom is to use. Come right around the door or out of the door here, and you just see Avon just standing there staring out the window.
I'll call out to him, like do a little whistle.
He doesn't react.
I'll mage hand, like just gently touch his shoulder. Does he move at all?
Your mage hand goes through him.
Uh-oh. I'll lean closer and I'll grab him like around the shoulders, but like face him so I can look into his eyes. Does he look just like, are they glassed over? Is there anything
Avon,
magical?
you're sitting there, in your little room, throwing the ball around, trying to gaze out the one tiny window you have, just using it as a measure of the day, when you feel someone grab you from behind.
Avon will grab what it was probably his dagger, but in his mind it's the shiv.
Yep.
Right on the side, and he will just like, fucking leave me alone, as he will stab whoever is trying to grab him.
Yeah, Jeff, that's what happens when you touch him.
It's good to know.
I feel bad for Joyblade here.
Yeah.
20.
That's pretty good. I'm gonna shield that so that doesn't hit.
Cool. Avon swings around screaming, "Don't touch me." Blade comes up and a tarot card comes out of your shirt pocket right in front of it and just catches the knife in front of your throat. Avon, you can see clearly. You know where you are now.
As he's hyperventilating right now. He'll pull his dagger back, just okay. Sorry. I'm sorry.
Not the first time someone has stabbed me angrily. It's
No, I wasn't here. I was back in solitary, reliving 10 years.
Did you see what happened to you, Avon? You were in a trance, almost like a spell was on you. Did someone catch you off guard? Did you see what happened?
No, I walked in and there I was in that 5x9 cell. Just bricks and nothing. Nothing at all. I felt like a fucking eternity.
We should probably find the others. This place is not very welcoming. Avon, you're here now. Are you all right? Are you steady now?
Avon's eyes are like darting still. He is shaken.
I'll tell you, without even having to make a check for it, he looks haunted.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why don't we try to find Arabella, and I won't, touch you or anything. You can get him, lead the way.
I'm fine now. I just
take a couple deep breaths, and we'll move on and try to find her.
Yeah, just at least stick close to me, if that's all right.
By all means.
Cool.
Thanks.
We're gonna hop away from the two of you. We're gonna go back to Saya. Saya, the bed is thoroughly ruffled, the shower out of water, and you are buttoning your clothes back on.
So, I did want to know, can I call you?
Oh yes, you simply have to speak into the knife. I heard you last night, my dear. I'm terribly sorry, but I was quite busy. I wasn't able to get back to you. But that's how you told me today that you would be here on the train, so I booked myself over here on the penthouse. It helps if you know a guy.
Yeah. So I guess I wasn't clear on how our relationship is gonna work.
Oh, well, what did you need to
I
know, my dear?
am I being faithful to you?
See, he looks confused. He goes, I'm not sure I follow. Have you acted in bad faith with me?
I don't think so. No, I mean, am I chaste other than with you?
Oh, no, no, my dear, my dear. And he pulls you into a hug with him, and his arms wrap around you. He goes, the only thing I want for you is for you to be free, to do
All right.
what you desire, when you desire, and with whomever you desire. Why would I restrain you, tie you down to anything? No, no, no. That be the
That's what I thought.
worst possible thing ever to see you trapped in something.
That's what I thought.
Exactly. Why would you think otherwise? Did I say something that might make you think that
No,
you were not free with me?
it wasn't you. It wasn't you. It's fine. She kisses him. Um, can I ask a strange question?
My dear, you may ask me anything you please.
What is your nature? Are you Fae? Are you?
Please.
You gave me a piece of the sky. I am very curious. The mystery, don't get me wrong, the mystery is very attractive too.
What I am is the man who is courting you.
All right,
I
I'll be
can't give
satisfied
you
with that.
all of my secrets right away, darling. I have to keep you coming back for something.
If we have more days like this, I'll be coming back. Don't worry.
Oh, there will only be days like this. Now, tell me, my dear, we have so few times we'll be able to spend together, so we must make them mean something. Tell me what you desire.
Of you? Of what do you mean?
Of anything. What this moment, right now. What do you want?
That's a hard question. Uh, I want to know that my fellow changelings are free. When they were arrested, I don't know what happened to them.
Maybe I can help.
Oh, wait, be very careful. I think I may have fucked over a god by getting in the
Oh,
way over
no,
there,
no,
and
no,
then they may
no.
have
It's
defeated the fucking Baba
my
Yaga.
dear, calm down, calm
I don't want
down.
it at your expense.
Oh, no, 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 no. Don't you worry about this. Let's play a game.
I like games.
Perfect. He leans in, kisses you on the cheek, and whispers into your ear, whatever chaos you inflict upon the city of Jost will then be reflected in the city of Zobek.
Oh boy. All right.
Sound like
it,
fun?
it does. Oh, all right. I love it.
I look forward to seeing what art you create.
Me too. Okay.
He gives you a deep kiss, and then you just kind of like saunter your way on out of his room.
Okay. I'm gonna try to find my way back to where I was gonna try some wine and whatnot. I don't know if I
You're
managed to have
just
some.
walking around like, I love this train. This is great. Why was everyone so freaked out about getting on it?
Yeah, I know. I have advantage against fear right now. So yeah, just find my way back to see if Joyblade drank all the wine, so
Yeah.
he's not there.
Uh, Joyblade and Avon, you guys are looking for Arabella. Arabella, you're still sitting here having a lovely drink with your father. as he describes all these things out to you and stuff, and his hopes for the future and things he wants to teach you, and how he intends for you to take up like a political position in the courts.
Mhm.
And you hear the door of the cart open, the door of the train car open. See Avon and Joyblade walk in, and as they do, like when the door opens and they come in, you just feel this breeze, and your father dissipates with the breeze.
Arabella, what's going on? You all right?
Well, why did you guys come back here?
Wonder where you went off to.
We were
I was
looking.
right behind you.
Everyone left at some point. It was just me, so it felt like I should find you all.
Yeah, that's. I don't really want to talk about where I went.
He tried to stab me.
Yeah,
What?
I did.
I I was talking with my father.
Now that makes
Joyblade would have brought one of the wine bottles with him since he probably couldn't get through it in that short span, and he'll
Don't leave
hand.
any for me.
Yeah, no, I took him with me. I'll hand a bottle to Arabella and say, that sounds like it was a bit emotional, and he'll hand you the bottle of wine. That's mostly full, not the mostly empty one.
Well, you also know she's got a cup of brandy as well.
You look, the glasses on the bar are gone.
Oh,
No.
um
1 second,
Can
I'm
she
sorry, guys.
still
I'll be
come?
right back.
yeah. Avon will just kind of look
Did
at
you
you.
leave me any wine?
But-
God.
look,
your
I don't know.
father.
I don't know how I'm the bad guy for not leaving you wine. Everybody left me alone. I was like,
Yes, I know. I left our date to go have
would
sex with
I?
someone else.
I legit was like, would he get drunk enough to say something to one of these ghosts? I was like, no,
Oh
no, I
God.
don't think so.
Avon will kind of look at Arabella, kind of like worried, just like, didn't your father not get on this train? Why is he here?
No, but he didn't ride this train.
I know
Everyone on here dies from this train. He's not supposed to be on here. His soul might suck his soul in here. I'm gonna find them. And I'm gonna fucking kill them.
I know. Avon will like write that down really quick in the notebook that's dedicated just to this case. Put it away quickly, and he will give a quick hug over to Arabella. She's like, "Shh, it's okay. It's all right. It's all right. It's
I
okay."
want more time with him. I had something I
Shh,
wanted to talk with him about. Uh, but he
I know.
didn't
I
know.
know.
He didn't know it was me. He
I
didn't know it
know.
was me.
Shh. And like Avon will like press your head up against his neck, just like, out of everyone in this fucking train, I understand what it means to lose someone and not get enough time back. I do.
Yeah,
Because
well, that's a bit of a leap, Avon. I don't think we should be speaking for our companions, and I think we should maybe give her a second to grieve. Let it out, Arabella. You lost your father. Let it out. There's no need to stop yourself from letting it out.
I wasn't saying that. I'm saying is I've also lost someone that I wish I could get my time back with.
I mean, we all have, Avon. That's what I'm saying. I think this train is meant to elicit that from us. We're all here for a reason. We're all suffering something for likely a reason. That's what this train is bringing out in us. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Was I
My
shown in
father
prison and
shouldn't
not
have been on here. I shouldn't have found him on the train.
protect? Recall this. Do you want to be left alone?
Um,
Pause from there. We'll go back to Avon, or not Avon, Ari and Althea up on the top. As you guys are watching the scenery kind of pass by, you see there's a second visitation deck or observation deck on like the next car over that you can kind of see into.
Mm-hmm.
And Althea, you're like looking over there, glancing. You can see one of the other nobles, not the Archduke or the Queen, but one of the minor ones that was in the group. You're not quite sure which one that was. But you see them talking to the ghosts, and then you get a chill because you watch them start to argue with the ghosts about something.
Oh no.
And then you feel that dread realm shudder. And all of a sudden all the ghosts in that cart look over at the noble, and you can see his body language. He's like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. And they swarm over him.
Oh no.
What's happening?
One of the nobles just let the train know that we're.
Shh, shh, shh. I think I understand. Okay. Crap.
Are we all
Well,
fucked?
I hope maybe it's just that car.
We've
F.
got to find the others.
Yep. But casually, my dear. Casually.
I want one of you to give me either a deception or a performance. You can have advantage for the other one giving you help.
I'll take a performance check. I've got a +4.
That was what or what? Deception?
Deception or performance.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. You got it.
Okay. With advantage.
With advantage.
14.
14.
Althea takes up Ari's arm and says, let's hurry.
So if you begin to walk at it, as you do, Ari, you clock over your shoulder at one of the other sides is one of the suited ghosts that is walking through, like a member of the staff begins to talk to the other ghosts. Ticket, please. Ticket? Yes, yes, fine, fine. We believe there are stowaways on the train. And you guys, very, very carefully, maintaining calm and poise, start going down the steps looking for anyone. You quickly cross back over to the cart where you guys start at. You see Saya sitting down at a table by herself with a whole bunch of empty dishes in front of her.
We'll sit down with Saya, huh? Shall we?
No.
Did he leave
No?
me anything?
No.
He's like half annoyed, half amused.
Althea
Oh.
looks at Saya and says, Saya, come with me quietly.
All right. Joyblade ate everything. I'm gone for.
Excuse me, madam. May I see your ticket, please?
Yeah. I have it here, and I am. Sorry, give me 1 second. I'm going to my character sheet. This seems like the time to. I already showed you my ticket. Don't you remember? Just a few minutes ago, I showed it to you, and we should all be good. So my friends here also showed you theirs already. You might as well move on. So I need to roll, and I would like to also use my stopwatch if I
Okay.
can.
Yeah, cool.
I
You're gonna
should.
hit your stopwatch. Go ahead and make your deception check.
Okay.
You have advantage because of Loki's gift.
Mm-hmm.
17. What do you think? You keeping it?
Does she get
Um,
advantage between the 17 and her next roll?
If she re-rolls,
Yeah.
she still has advantage, yes.
I think I
Oh,
should do it.
okay.
What do you
Yeah.
think? What do
I
you
think
think?
you should.
Okay. Brandon, you're the math person.
What are the odds she rolls better than a 12?
Fairly high.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. We're going to roll his wisdom check against you. Actually, I get a charisma save against this, right? First.
This you can. I don't know.
If
you'd
you
like
lie to a creature that has a friendly attitude towards you and it fails a charisma saving throw, you can coax him or her to reveal a potentially embarrassing secret.
Yeah, I think.
Oh, okay. That's a
Yeah, I
secondary
think this
effect
is
if you
just
try to
to
force
make
it.
my lie believable. He doesn't save. It's just.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. He's going to roll his save. He's only got +1 to wisdom, so he's got a nat 20 yet.
Oh my gosh. Oh,
7.
Okay.
So he goes, my apologies, madam. Sorry, we just have to check. There are stowaways on the train. You hear a scream come from another cart, or from another car. There goes one now.
I pretend. Well, that's a relief that that's taken care of. Could I get some more wine and seconds for my companions here?
But of course, madam.
Thank you. Looking at the two of you now.
Mhm.
Just looking at Althea and Ori now. Where's everybody else?
We don't know.
Oh shit.
Not sure. I think Althea was heading towards the back of the train. I don't know why she just suddenly got up and she hasn't even noticed.
Here.
She hasn't even noticed me since this train thing started. So I don't know.
Who?
I left Joyblade right here.
Who hasn't
I
noticed
may
Ari?
have
Arabella.
Oh,
Arabella.
Arabella.
Like, maybe I was gone a little bit longer than is polite, but he ate everything. Oh, he didn't leave me anything, but yeah, we should try to find everyone.
Saya.
Okay.
We have to get off this
Yeah.
train.
It's going to Jost, right? We'll get off when it gets there. We just need to keep everybody calm and have them not cause any scenes, right?
Yes. Apparently somebody already has though.
Of course. Well, let's look for everybody else. Let's all stay together.
Yes.
Okay. 3 of you go heading back your way. Back over with Avon, Joyblade, and Arabella. As you're thinking, Arabella, whether or not you want to be left alone, the other door in the car opens up, and your father begins to walk in again.
She sits up quickly, posture perfect, and she goes, "Oh, you've come back,
Katya?
Oh fuck.
Dad."
Avon will just like eyes wide and like just a little bit down his CK, like, okay, that's what he looks like. Got it.
Father?
You shouldn't be here.
Oh, that's not good.
Joyblade, shut up.
That's
Dad, why are you on this train? You shouldn't be on this train.
You shouldn't be here. Never leave. Never leave the train. Never leave the train. Never leave the train. Can't leave the train.
we need to leave.
But this is my dad.
It's not your dad right now. Come on.
I can't leave him.
His cheeks begin to sink in and his face starts decaying. Nails that grow out long, wide, and he begins to reach for you. Katya.
Do you honestly think that looks like him right now?
No. Before she starts running with them, she's gonna she's gonna ask, please, before I go, tell me why you're here.
Roll persuasion with advantage. You got to beat 20.
Damn.
Oh.
Wait. I'm gonna.
That's a 19.
And I was hoping that one of my abilities let me add on to that, but no, it only does if it's a low roll.
He
So
hesitates for a moment. Looks like his face crunches up in concentration, but then it fades, and he just reaches out for you once again. We're gonna have to be Avon or Joyblade do anything to stop him from grabbing her.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Could I have no? I wanted. Arabella told me to shut up, but I was trying to figure out a way to give her bardic inspiration on that roll. But yeah.
just touch her.
Can I? I mean,
It's too late for that now.
Yeah, no, because I couldn't have done it. Can I hold person? Is he a thing?
No, it's no. Yeah.
He's not a person.
Avon is going to do that in front of her.
Oh wait. Oh sorry, I missed yours. I put something too. What did you do?
He is going to Blessing of Hela in front of her. I'm just going to look back and go, run.
17 to hit.
17 hits.
It's gonna do you 20 necrotic.
Wait, what does
Run.
the spell do?
I teleported in front of
Yeah.
her.
Not the
Oh,
Phantasmal
okay.
Force. That was something Jeff
That's
was
something
going to
I'm-
activate.
Oh, okay.
That was what I was doing.
Arabella, you watch as your father reaches out for you, long, spindly fingers, and suddenly there's a flicker of light in front of you, and Avon appears is standing in front of you, looking at you, arms spread wide, as the hand presses into his back and sears straight through his clothing and armor down to his flesh. And you watch the color in his face dissipate.
Just fucking run.
She.
Can I grab Arabella's hand and then I didn't. Okay, so Avon got ahead of us, took the hit. I'm gonna grab Arabella's hand and I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers on her dad to try to get him to flee if I
Okay.
can.
Yeah.
DC 14.
DC 14 wisdom save?
Yeah.
11.
Okay, so Joyblade grabs Arabella by the hand. You see him brandish his tarot cards, and they all sort of spin, and this energy comes out and wraps around the ghost's head. And you can see his mouth moving as he's just kind of whispering. And so whatever makes the ghost afraid, so that he'll have to run away and go the opposite direction. And I'll grab Arabella and go, "We don't want to fight your dad. We need to get out of here." And I'll try to pull her with me.
Cool. There's a flare of magic, and then the ghostly figure, as if it was snapped back in time, just like shoots out of the car, back through the open door, which slams shut behind it. Yeah. Katya.
She's in tears, but she's running.
Guys, grab Avon up, rush through the train, going through car by car by car, and then you pretty much almost come running right into the rest of the group.
Oh,
Did we
thank goodness, there
get
they
more
are.
food here? It's like, yeah, Saya's perfectly happy.
If
Oh, good.
they
There you
don't,
are.
they don't heal her dad. They don't hear her dad anymore, right?
No, you don't.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Joyblade. I guess that was kind of rude of me.
We've got some.
Arabella just crumples
Go
to
ahead.
the
You couldn't have
floor
gotten me
and
a doggy bag?
I'll
What happened?
Arabella falls to the floor, he'll point at her and go,
Oh,
we've got bigger issues.
Bends down to help you up.
We've
Arabella.
got some issues.
Oh, I
we
know. They said there's some stowaways. I think some people are not following the rules.
Right. This place is not not up to par with our standards. We should leave. It's not meeting our requirements. We should go. Not good enough for us. Let's leave.
How?
Is there any, Brad, on this train, was there any like one of those lines that you can pull to like, oh, this is my stop, like anything like that to indicate we want to get off?
Jeff, absolutely not.
It was worth
It is
Thing
a
is helping
train that is a
Arabella up.
bread realm that is stuck in mist. Yeah, there's nothing
Puts
to
an
get
arm
off.
around her.
But wouldn't they believe that if they're on a train that like I'm just going with the rules we set here.
It's not a streetcar.
Clearly, I haven't been on enough trains in my life. Can I just get
Well,
off?
on buses, but not trains. Not so many
Public
trains.
transportation. All right, we need to hunker down and collect
Come on,
ourselves
I
here.
ordered more food. Let's just all stay here. I explained to them that we already showed our tickets. It's fine.
David's not looking so hot.
Door a little bit behind you guys slams open. One of the nobles, Lord Alonso Cavanto, looks very disheveled. He's like, heroes, you have to help me. Several spectral hands grab him and just like peeling into his flesh, yank him back into the car as you hear him scream and the door slams shut.
Okay, nobody does anything. He broke the rules. It fucking happened. I am not a fan of rules normally, but in this case, he made his
Saya,
choice.
shut up.
I'm gonna pour. I'm gonna start pouring glasses of wine. I'm gonna go with what Sai is saying. We need to pretend. I'm gonna start pouring glasses of wine and pretending like we didn't notice.
Trust me, I'm a cleric of Helm, and remember, Helm is all about the rules. Ari.
Oh, shut it.
Arabella does not say anything. She's shaking and she's completely disconnected from everything right now.
Arabella, when we're in a place where it's appropriate, I'd be happy to give you a bite. Would that help?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. She keeps an arm around Arabella. Avon.
Katya.
Does everyone hear it?
Everyone hears it as you all look, and outside the window, pressed up against it, is your father in its ghastly form. Open the window and let Daddy in.
She's going to
Don't
get into a
move.
fetal Shh.
Yeah, Angie,
She's gonna
let her
get
talk.
into. Oh my god. She's gonna get into a fetal position and kind of rock herself back and forth and go, "You're not here. You're not here. This isn't real. This is gonna end.
He just
I'll
Avon just
figure out why. I'll figure this out. I'll figure out why he's here.
Avon gets
He's
up,
not here.
looks at Katya, and just goes, Katya, get the fuck up.
Oh.
You hear nail on chalkboard as he begins to claw at the window. Let Daddy in.
Buzz off.
Apparently, I've been on mute for a long time here, and I've been trying to say that I was comforting Arabella, and then when her dad shows up just outside the window, I sort of push her a little ways away so that she can't possibly reach the window, and just like, hey, it's not real. It's not real. It's not real. Just, it's all okay. Let's just.
Avon just like go, it's very fucking real.
You're getting a cure wounds, Avon.
Yeah. Avon will look
Avon,
at his
shut up.
chest.
Just shut the fuck up.
There's a bang, and you see that he's struck the window with his fist, and its spiderweb cracks. Let me the fuck in.
Does anybody have a mending spell?
No.
Arabella stands up and she stands up and she just screams,
Sweetheart.
I'm going to save you, but I can't let you win. You won't be here long. I will get you out of this train.
All right, what are we divine sensing?
I'm assuming that Arabella's dad outside the window is in fact an undead. And probably most of the train here is probably registering pretty bad too, huh?
The train itself registers as undead.
Arabella is rendered undead.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew that one.
Sorry.
I register as
Ari,
Faye.
Ari, give me an insight check with advantage.
Oh.
Oh.
That's
Okay.
Can I
a
have
nat
an action
20.
point, please?
First, who do you want to give the inspiration to?
Who needs it?
Me.
Okay, Rosie, you get it.
Thank you.
You throw out your divine sense around here. Feel undead everywhere, all over the place. The number of living on this train is quickly growing smaller and smaller. The train is reacting to all of you. It now knows that you're not supposed to be here, and yeah, the specters are figuring things out. Nat 20. There's a gap in the undead aura. The pieces that make up this dread realm, what you can only describe as an emergency exit.
All right, folks, emergency exit right over there. I point to it and like, we're going, like now, let's go. And I pick up Arabella.
Okay, I was gonna say Saya kind of had her arm around her, but
I was going to say that.
Well, I guess you're
All
getting
right.
picked up too then, unless you drop her.
Well, no, because Arabella stood up, so she probably had like shook Saya off. But yeah, I was gonna say she's frozen in place, so somebody would have had to do something.
Yeah, we will pull you along.
Cool. All right, picks you up,
All right,
begins to move and lead you guys out. The door to the back behind you floods open, and a tide of ghosts begin to pour out after you. There they are. Stowaways, stowaways, stowaways.
Okay.
Let's go.
I'm gonna let everybody go ahead of me as I turn to face the undead, and I would like to turn. Wait, I can't. Yeah, I can.
Yeah,
I
you can do
didn't
that.
channel divinity yet. I was thinking I had for some reason. Turn undead.
Turn undead. Okay. Requires all
I'm
of them
still
to
gonna
make wisdom save. What's your save DC?
I think it's 14 at this point. Let me see. Yeah, it's 14 now.
14. All right. Let's see. I'm going to roll one save for all the ghosts.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Oh boy. Let's run.
Does Arabella have to make a save as well?
I'm not
Oh,
facing her.
shit.
Oh shit. Was that?
All undead within
Is that a
30
cone?
feet.
That you can see or can hear you within 30 feet of you.
I
If
can't
she
see her, I
waited for you
turned away
guys,
from her.
yeah, that can see you, not that you can see.
Oh.
But if Saya said that she was waiting for you guys to move ahead of her, I think we could say that, she waited long enough for Arabella to be out of the range of it. Saya, you throw up your hands and push out the divinity within you. It throws up a kind of greenish wall that trickles with electric energy, and you see Umbra put her hands on the wall like she's physically holding it up as the ghost hit it, and it immediately starts to crack, and she just looks at you and like throws her hand telling you to go.
Is
we're going.
Brad, is that something I could silvery barbs?
Yes, it is.
I'm gonna silvery barbs it.
Thank you.
All right, we're gonna re-roll it.
7.
Is
It
this
is
one?
not disadvantage, it only counts the first die.
Yeah, it re-rolls it.
Oh. Boo.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going.
I gotta get out of here.
You're going. You get like through the next door before you hear your turn undead shatter under the wave of ghosts.
Haven is firing behind us. Every
I'm gonna
time.
say I dropped my pretenses and had blatantly called out to Loki to hold them back.
Okay.
So you can all have heard that.
You want to roll a couple of attack rolls, or
Yeah, go for it.
17
That's pretty good.
and a nat 20.
Nice.
Who needs it?
I wouldn't mind it, but I'm not. Whoever has the most useful thing to do.
I think you're the only one that doesn't have one right now.
Okay, I'll take it then.
All right, cool. So yeah, Haven will like rapid fire.
Cool. You go rushing off of you, Avon, quick firing over the back. Bang, bang, bang. A couple of ghosts that get close enough are just shot and flung down to the ground. They don't seem too perturbed by the wounds that the gun is causing them, but it does slow them down. As outside the window, you see scurrying like a spider is Arabella's father keeping up with you all.
Specifically scurrying like a spider.
Specifically scurrying like a spider. Yes, on all fours. Just
Fuck me.
Arabella's got her arms wrapped around Ari and her head is like pressed into his neck, so she's not seeing anything. She's just hearing everything.
Do we make it to the exit?
Make it to the exit. You find a. Ari leads you all to the maintenance closet.
Huh.
Althea doesn't take a moment to question it. She pulls Joyblade through the door.
You pull Joyblade through the door. Immediately, you don't even hesitate. You hit the door full tilt, open it, go right into the wall of the coat closet or the utility closet, and you just sink through it like water.
Okay.
I am interested in Umbra making it out. I think I'm at the back since I did the turn undead.
Shouldn't Ari
I'll
be
let-
coming up too?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I think Avon and I are probably at the last ones.
Yeah, probably.
Cool. Ari, you dive through with Arabella. Avon, you're still taking shots, holding out as long as you can. Finally, at the last moment, sorry, you see your shadow growing back to its normal state.
Okay. Well, let's go.
You guys dive through as the tide of ghosts comes, just reaching for you, and you go through. There's a moment of pitch black, and then you hit the ground and like roll as if you jumped out of the moving train.
Oof.
Okay.
Everybody takes 9 damage.
Ah. Okay. Fair. We did just jump
That's
out of a moving train.
You did just jump out of a moving train without any cause or concern, or you're just other than get off as fast as I fucking can.
Mm-hmm.
Back down to 17. Oh well.
Anyone need healing? I mean, we all do,
Everyone.
but who needs it?
Avon will just kind of look at you and goes, "You don't want to fucking heal me, anyways."
What is with you two?
Walks off.
Where
I've
Althea
got
gets
you.
up and looks around. Where are we?
You appear to be on some kind of beach.
A beach.
Is it bright outside?
No, it is dark.
Okay.
It's dark. We're on some kind of beach. Okay. Well, may as well enjoy the beach while we can. Anybody have corona?
No, I'm vaccinated.
Oh, that's terrible.
I'm
But
sorry.
it's okay. He said it, and I was sitting here like, I hope nobody has it.
Let's do some healing. By the way, Joyblade, I got that clarification. Sorry, I kept you waiting at dinner.
He like sits up and gets to his feet and kind of looks around and goes, "This group kind of sucks. You all are not very nice to one another most
What?
times. Everyone's that whole situation. Everyone's yelling at each other. I'm in charge. No, you're in charge. You shut up. No, I shut up. Everyone's got something going on." And he just kind of walks away and goes to sit near the water. Is it like an ocean beach, Brad? Is it
Yeah.
like okay? He'll walk towards the water and then like just sit and then lay down in the sand.
Yeah, I'm going after him.
Hey, those of you want to be close to the water, let me know how the temperature feels.
I take my boots off and I dip my toes in. How is it, Brad?
It's cold as hell.
It's really cold.
I'm
Really
sorry.
cold.
I'm sorry, Joyblade.
Do I remember anything from having had a chance to sail with Soraya every once in a while?
This time of year, for you, and you kind of go over and check the temperature of the water too. That means you got to be on, the northern part of Midgard.
Okay,
sit
like Nader Straits or something.
next to him. I say, I'm sorry I left you. I'm really sorry.
Probably, yeah.
That
I
doesn't.
was only trying to help people.
That's not the problem. The problem is when shit hits the fan, everybody argues and yells at each other. We have no cohesion.
Except everybody seemed to move quite quickly this time around.
You mean in between the I'm in charge, you're in charge, don't tell me what to do, you shut up, no, you shut up, sort of thing.
Didn't hear anything like that. I just said, let's go, and everybody went.
No, I was told to shut up several times, actually.
I think
that's all right.
it was going around. My point is, we are not working cohesively, and we should figure. We got out. You're right, Ari. We got out. But I mean,
but yes, we should think more about tactics and strategy. Yes.
Even beyond tactics, if we can't communicate with each other in the heat of it without getting mad and everyone fighting for this or that or the other thing, we got out by the skin of our teeth. But we did get out.
I was trying to help. I'm sorry.
I think there was some good instinct at moments. I just think perhaps as a group we have a long ways to go. We weren't being very good to each other.
You're right.
He'll turn to Ari and go, I think maybe you should check on Arabella.
So yeah, Arabella is actually on my mind.
Yeah, she doesn't seem to want my help. Tell her my offer is still open though if she decides.
Arabella has, like, when they landed, she just stayed still for a moment, let herself lay there, and then she ended up getting up and roaming to the complete opposite side that everyone else was going to, and she just sits back down and she's bawling.
And Ari walks up to her, sits down next to her, puts an arm around. My shoulder's right here.
Shouldn't have been on that train, Ari.
Arabella, roll another insight now.
Okay. Oh.
That one.
How?
Nope, you are too emotionally compromised right now to think critically.
She's got like tears just running down her face. I imagine she's got like mascara on or something. Like it's completely going down her face as well.
Well, it's your mascara plus the fact that you cry blood.
Oh yeah, that's right. I blanked on that detail.
Where did Althea go? Everyone's kind of splitting off. Where did Althea go?
Althea is looking at Avon off by himself, but heading towards Saya.
Saya had followed Joyblade,
Mhm.
but she was trying to talk to him. So so you can approach.
Althea approaches, pulls Saya into a brief hug, and says, "Look, I'm sorry for telling you to shut up, but things got heated."
Yeah, I was just worried about our Arabella, and I was trying to help. And
We
I was
all
trying
were.
to keep us alive and follow the fucking rules.
Well, sometimes we
And I
gotta
hate
break the
rules.
rules.
I know. I hate rules.
Speaking
I
of
love you
rules,
too. I mean, I love you.
speaking of rules, I'm gonna go check on Avon.
Yeah. I don't know what I did to piss him off. He didn't sound too thrilled with me.
He's just an asshole.
Yeah, that's true. I just
She
I was
pats
really worried about Arabella.
she pats her on the shoulder and starts walking over towards Avon. As she gets closer, she'll eventually sit down and just sit next to him and say, "I don't know what happened back there with you, and I don't necessarily need to know, but I'm glad you made it out. Because I can't exactly go to a wedding if there's no groom."
You will see a small amount of tears that are like stuck into the sand. And he's like hands over his knees, the gun still in his hand, and he just goes, "Do I even deserve it?
He said, "What now?"
Do I
I,
even deserve any of this?"
Everyone deserves life. Just like everyone deserves death.
Also talking about life. Talk about this. Just all of this.
You're being a little too broad. But, Avon, I think we need you back to your smarts. And, if you need a shoulder, you can borrow mine for a little bit.
Avon just kind of looks at her and just goes, "You don't need my smarts. You don't really need me."
That's not true.
It's been made apparently very clear. It's just it's, I protected her. She's the only one who was actually trying to stop those things, and what do I get? Time and time again. Maybe it's better if I just turn myself in.
Definitely not. We have a name to clear, a mystery to solve, and a city to save. And I don't think we can do it without you. So buck up and let's take care of business. After all, we signed a contract. I feel pretty confident in saying that anyone in this party would risk it for you. But we
I
just
don't.
gotta work on communicating.
I personally don't. And I'm fine with that. Sometimes the only person that you can actually enjoy is the person that you're looking in the mirror. But yes, we did sign a contract.
Then
So-
why don't you help us figure out where we are and figure out our next step? Maybe in the morning. Maybe we should rest.
Avon, give me an investigation check. 14.
Hmm.
And you stop and kind of look around, get a little bit of the bearings. The sun just barely begins to rise over the horizon. You get that little bit of glimmer and light, and you figure, wait, that's where the sun is. Checking, and you start to do the calculations in your head, and you just look and look at have Arabella track your eyesight, and you point to over the ridge back behind you guys, where there's just at the edge of what you can see a structure with a flag. For you to be able to see it from this far away, it's got to be huge. And you just look at it and point, and you know that's Jost.
Please, that's good. Joseph's right there.
Oh, good. Wonderful.
Do whatever you like.
I guess we're not getting paid. Or did we already get paid?
No, you did not get paid, no.
I don't, is what Saya is saying to Joyblade in response to that. Not in what you guys are saying. I don't have a chip on my shoulder. I actually had some things I wanted to tell you about.
Chip. Chip, what do you mean chip? That's a freaking huge block.
On whose shoulder? Mine?
On
We got
Ari's.
enough. We got enough chip for a party with dip. Someone just bring out the guacamole at this part. Really, we got so
Joyblade,
many chips.
listen.
Why is today's game full of puns?
I don't know. But Saya, it wasn't done, John. Listen,
All right.
there were things
Alright.
I was excited to tell you about before everything went bad.
Well,
Uh,
I think we'll be here
things.
for a little bit, so we have a little bit of
What-
time.
Okay,
Althea,
Chris.
Althea
Go ahead,
stands
Ashley.
up and says,
Okay.
let's make a makeshift camp here, and then
Okay.
we can take a minute and recover.
Yeah.
Just is right over there, and we can take care of business once everybody's done licking our wounds.
Okay. I just wanted to tell you this and just you, he says to Joyblade.
He'll nod.
Help me rain chaos on Jost, and it will hit Zobek.
He smiles and just nods like eagerly, like a kid going into a toy store.
And what did I do specifically that pissed you off? I want to try to fix it.
You're fine. It's just
Okay.
the others are
Fine.
having a bit of trouble.
Yeah. Like I thought that I got closer with Arabella, but she still pushed me away here, which I'm a little. But I did find out I'm allowed to do absolutely anything I
Did
want.
you
As she says to Joyblade.
run into Samael?
Yep.
Over and over again.
on on the train. Oh, lovely.
Yeah, he got a ticket on there. And then he probably got out before all the things went wrong because that's what he does.
I'll figure out. I'll ask you later, Brad. I'm trying to figure out a role to figure out how he would have
If
done
you
that.
think
Since
this was real.
well, I do, but I know we're wrapping up. I don't want to
Mm-hmm.
take up
Yeah.
too much space, but I'll ask you
Yeah,
later,
we do.
Brad. Like, what would I need to figure out how
Okay.
he was able to get on there and then leave without us knowing?
Yeah. You guys all sitting here scattered out on the beach begin to make up a bit of camp as the sun rises, and off in the distance you can see Jose, the next destination on your quest. And here is where we close out the week.
Oh my god.
Another mini session in roleplay.
Yeah.
Probably. Good news, though. Congratulations, you guys made it all the way through the train ride. You made it to the city of Jost. So level up.
Yo!
Ah.
I don't have enough money to outfit the horse I can get.
You know, Brad, when you said that I gave you inspiration for today's game, I didn't think it was gonna end up hitting me as hard as it freaking did.
You're welcome.
I was in a good mood, but then people hurt my feelings.
Man, I'll say out of character, just to be transparent with the group, I majorly struggled this session. There was so much main character energy going on. Like there's so much talking over each other and cutting each other off.
Mhm.
And I said it in character because it was the only way I felt like I could say it, which was like we're clearly bugging each other. Do you know what I mean? Like it's clear. Like look, like there's a lot of I had a really hard time this game. I virtually I had a hard time.
Let me close out the stream real quick.
Okay, sorry. I didn't even realize
Yeah.
we're still going. That's my bad. Sorry, everyone
Yeah.
on the stream.
Yeah.
Oh no!
We'll fix everything off stream. But thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed the show, make sure you join the Discord to keep up to date with art announcements and shenanigans. And we will see you next week. Say goodnight, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye.
Night.